We are back. Holy. What a 48 hours it's been. I'm exhausted. I don't know about you guys. Yesterday was a crazy amount of hype, crazy amount going on with the FTX Binance drama, and that drama continues today. So smash the likes and subscribes. Let's get this stream going. The more likes and subscribes and viewers we got, maybe the more energy I'll have. We'll see what happens. I just woke up a little bit ago, had alerts go off, probably like a lot of you. Well, maybe you were awake, but I had my alerts go off. We've got some updating to do here. It seems Coinbase is caught up with Binance on the charts. We're going to take a look at that. Quick shout out to our sponsors, Bybit, Market Cipher, and BingX. Links in the chat and in the video description below. Check them out. Use the links to sign up. Signing up using those links helps support the channel. Doesn't cost you anything. All right, moving on. Moving on. So the drama continues to unfold as CZ takes a look at FTX's books and basically says, nope. Nope. So we went from FTX insolvent to Binance is going to save them to FTX is insolvent again. And on this news, we have seen some dumping. Actually, I'm just, like I said, I just woke up. I'm just warming up. Look at how out of it I am. I don't even have my headphones on. I don't even have the music going. There we go. What the? Okay. There we are. We do see Binance broke to a new low. Not a great sign. Not a great sign. We were looking at the differences between Coinbase and Binance. So BTC USD and BTC USDT. That's a mouthful. Yesterday, Coinbase had not actually touched 17.2 or 17.17. Well, it did. That's the alert that woke me up. We have, on this news today, seen more dumpage. Price on Coinbase is hanging out right around 17.1 now. I'm not super confident that it's going to stay there. Not super confident. We did see across the board yesterday. Let's pull these up. On derivative exchanges, so Bybit, Femex, BitGet, etc., we did see 16,800. That's pretty across the board to my knowledge. I've heard more exchanges, more derivative exchanges now coming in with those numbers. And this is interesting. We don't see derivative exchanges trading lower yet. That's not a very comforting sign. Not a very comforting sign. They seem to be holding their lows as of this minute. Not great. So something that I did say yesterday was I do like where we're bouncing from, right? I do like that Binance hit 17.1. That's a real macro level. It's something that would make some kind of sense to see a bottom potentially, or to see at least major support. Here's our major support zoomed out. Get rid of that. None of these. There we go. We've got 17.1, 13. This should be 13.8 on Coinbase. I guess it's 13.9 or 14K on Binance. Spicy, actually. Then we have somewhere from 10.7 to, it's like 10.5 to 11. I would say 10.5 to 10.7. These are our macro levels. So we have broken 17.2. That does put 14 or 13.8 as our next target to the downside if we see continued dumping. However, something that I think is going to be very important to keep in mind today. Very importante to keep in mind today. Is, we looked at it yesterday, it is our last bit of hopium left in the bowl. And thankfully, still going. So total crypto market cap, this is it. This is like the last bit of hopium. If this fails, I got nothing. I'm out of hopium. Wouldn't that be a sad day that I'd be out of hopium? Very sad. What we have is the 2018 total crypto market cap high, 761 billion. We touched exactly that level in June during our sell-off down to 17.5. I'm starting to forget the numbers. Even with a new low on Bitcoin, we do not have a new low on total crypto market cap. It is still in some kind of wedge, symmetrical flag, bear flag, symmetrical triangle, whatever you want to call it here. It is pushing to the downside, but it has not broken the previous 2018 high and June's low. So what does this suggest? Well, it suggests actually, because Bitcoin broke its low, that Bitcoin's suffering more than the rest of the market, which is an interesting take. Very interesting take. If this level is lost, and we can see here, and this is important to note too, we did see a lower low today on total. So total is inching its way down there. It's not quite there. Looks like it's bounced at least temporarily at about 800 billion. That's only a 5% drop, really, not even, to 761 billion. That is going to put the entire crypto market, in my opinion, in a really bad position. It needs to, I mean, if it trades below there, it's got to capitulate, it's got to run. I mean, if it doesn't, you fall below, I didn't even look at like other supports because I never thought this would break. Maybe that's a folly of my own. Let's check it out. What are our kind of equal opportunity supports here? A little less clear than Bitcoin's chart. Maybe 400 billion. Jeez, that's not great. 535. I never really looked at these. I never thought that they would come. You know, that is the one lesson I'm going to say. Bitcoin is extremely good at whatever you think will never happen, happens. Whatever you think will never happen, happens. But it goes in both directions. Like March 2020, never thought Bitcoin would trade at 3K again. It was like, it was shady and it was bearish, but 3K was not what people were looking for. It happened. People weren't expecting it to rally. People weren't expecting it to break 20K. Broke 20K. People were expecting it to hit 100K. Didn't hit 100K. Now people are calling for it, you know, whatever, to the downside. It has that way of just kind of teasing everybody, you know? Like, everyone's wrong and everyone's right. But, all right, so sports below us on total. If we break 761, this is where I'm watching. This is, to me, this is the most important crypto chart to me right now. If total can hold this low of 761 billion, I think the worst is over. If it loses it, I think we see that next leg down, and what would that be, like 535 billion, maybe 400? That would be a 50% haircut for the entire crypto cap. That'd be rough. If we see total lose it, I'm going to be looking for that 13.8 or 14K level on BTC. That is actually pretty... That's a pretty easy call. It's a pretty easy call. Total, though, at the moment, at least holding up. Let's zoom back into Bitcoin. Of course, as soon as I go live, it freezes. I guess I can just never end this live stream. We're just going to have to stay live forever. So it can't keep dropping. Oh, God, I'm so wiped. Are you guys, how are you guys? Are you guys wiped from yesterday? There's so much freaking energy. This is wild. And then it continues today. What's up, Alchemist? The real mess wiped. I'm wiped. Josh Raphael, stoked for the fire sale. Well, lend us your energy, bro. I'm dug it. I dug it. Lend us your energy. Lend me your energy. Pickle here. What's up, Pickle? Crypto Poppy. What's up, my dude? David Brumbello, my man. Checking in. What's up, Bull Run? Been a while, dude. Joey. Derek Miller. Thanks for being here. I'm here, man. That's what we do. I'm here to just be calm. I'm not fazed by any of this. None of it at all. If the total market cap breaks the June low / 2018 high, that will be uncomfortable. That'll be uncomfortable for me. But 17.1 right now, I don't know. It's just not that spooky. It's not that spooky to me. Remember, guys, when you're feeling euphoric or you're feeling fear, often the best choice is to just do nothing. Fear and euphoria motivate us to do the wrong thing very often. My favorite piece of advice is basically, if you're feeling really in the moment, like I gotta sell everything or I gotta buy everything, that goes in both directions. If I have to be all in or all out right now, I have to do it fast or I'm gonna miss it. If you ever feel like that, take a break, go outside, go do something else. Doesn't matter, go play video games for like an hour. Come back, and if you still feel that way, then make the decision. But at least you've given yourself time. You've given your brain time to take that emotional input and not just throw it into a category. I actually learned about this in therapy. That your brain takes like raw emotional output, and what is it? The hippocampus. It sends energy there, and the hippocampus or something decides what it is. Is it happiness? Is it fear? Is it sadness? Is it anger? And when you're in the moment, our brains become really bad at processing this. Our brains don't act logically when we are under intense pressure. They start to act very emotionally, very raw, primal kind of decision making. And that is not the successful kind of trading. So if you're feeling that way, leave the tab open on the stream. Make sure you subscribe and like before you go. Leave the tab open, but go take a break, go take a walk. I don't know, go get an ice cream cone, do whatever. Doesn't matter. Come back, and if you still feel, oh, I have to do this, then go ahead. Obviously, I'm not telling you what to do. I don't give financial advice. But I think that is just really good life advice. Whenever we're like pressed with very strong emotion, our first thoughts, our first initial reactions are usually not the most intelligent. Oh man. This has been steep. I'm really not seeing, though, when we broke these levels, right? I really would have expected deeper punches. This is kind of relatively like chilling. The volatility not that big. I mean, that dump of volatility was big. We only saw a 6% rally. That rally fell, what? 7%, 6%. Back up 4%. Like, these aren't really huge moves for kind of how large and important this area is. Like, how big of a macro level this is. Like, I mean, there's definitely support holding. There's signs of support holding. Let's actually check out Binance's volume again. Yesterday was the highest volume on Binance BTC USDT. Highest volume ever on the exchange, period. Today, with 8 hours left, we are about, where are we at? We're about 2/3 to the way to yesterday's volume. That actually adds up, because what, we have 8 hours left. That's 1/3 of a day. Okay, so we're on track to have back-to-back record-setting volume days for Bitcoin USDT on Binance. Hey, I mean, this is you want to see this. If we're falling, you want to see high volume. You definitely don't want to see Bitcoin drop below these levels and have like no volume. That's not a good sign of the market capitulating. I forget what this was from. Oh, we were looking at the wick-off accumulation pattern yesterday, and we were saying, well, some kind of silver lining here is that in order to complete an accumulation pattern, what we would expect is a lower low in this, if this is accumulation. A lower low in the accumulation pattern. We didn't have that, and that was actually something that was troubling earlier with no lower low. Yeah, we could have just continued to set higher lows and blasted off. That's happened before. But this does fit a wick-off accumulation pattern better with a lower low here, as it gives us the setup for a spring off of that lower low to an SOS. An SOS would just be right above previous resistance or previous high. And then we would have the SOS, which is like the flag here, and we would look for it to break to the upside. Just because something looks like a wick-off pattern does not mean that it will happen, but it is something to pay attention to. I'm paying attention to that. And with the lower low, that's really the only kind of positive spin on the lower low that we can take. Man, I wanted to get up and be lazy and play Overwatch. I've been playing a little bit of Overwatch. Overwatch 2. It's alright. It's alright. That's all I can say about it. It's a game. I need a break from League. I'm just like over leagued. Too much League. So here we are, zoomed into the 1 minute. And what do we got? Very muted price action. Let's take a look at liquidations. What's going on in the liquidation? Are we going to beat yesterday's liquidations? Probably not. Actually, technically, yes. When we looked at this yesterday, there's 850 million in the 24-hour period. Here we are in a new 24-hour period with $860 million liquidated. What's interesting and catches my eye, I don't know if you can see this well. FTT right here. Yesterday had $12 million in liquidation. Today only 1.3. FTT got cleaned out. Absolutely cleaned out. Oh, this is the last 4 hours. There we go. Okay, closer to what it was yesterday at 24. Let's see what got liquidated. So, okay, those are 24-hour figures. In this day, it looks like only a meager 305 million. Yesterday, settling at like 900 million, almost $1 billion in liquidations, most of which were longs, obviously. A surprising amount of shorts also liquidated. Today, that number actually is much closer. 100 million shorts to 200 million longs. Weird. It is, you have to be a special kind of degen to get liquidated short in the last 48 hours. Special kind of degen. And to you, I salute you. Good for you. And if you got liquidated short, don't feel bad. I'm just, I don't know, just saying things. You shouldn't feel bad. Perhaps though, take my advice and go take a walk. Derivatives still drooping. What just ugly candles. What is this? This is the CZ, this is the, what, SBF CZ pattern where, I don't even know what it's ugly because they're both ugly. Ha. Called them ugly. Suckers. Boom. Alright. I guess there's like a trend line here. Like, I don't know. I'm kind of like forcing that. Maybe something like that. I don't know what this is. It's like an upside down chair into a chair. What shape is this? Does anyone know? Oh my god, it's a sign. CZ. It's a conspiracy. Whoa. Woo. It's a conspiracy, bro. This is the Z and a C. It's CZ. He's painting his name into the chart. Nah, I don't know. That's not happening. But it would be funny. Of course, I go live and I freeze price action. Like I said earlier, I guess I'm just going to have to stay live forever so that Bitcoin can't dump more. Don't you make me look like a fool, Bitcoin. Not after I said that. Get back up. Continue sideways while I'm live, you son of a bee. 1,300 viewers. Nice. 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 Welcome back. We had like 2K yesterday. If we break the low here, I think we'll jump right back up to 2K. Maybe higher. Viewers. Move to 14K. I mean, that's what we're looking for. What else is there to look at? There we go. That is a new low. By a hair. It's a new low. It does not seem super spicy as it wicks back up. Let me refresh the chat. It froze again. Smash the like. That's right, Pickles. All exchanges are doing damage control. They're going to put capital towards price stability. That'd be cool. Could you please put capital towards price stability exchanges? Here we go. We're going a little lower. Is it too early to light a blunt? Not at all, my friend. Not at all. I don't know. If you put in 10K yesterday, you're not really down that much. Like I said yesterday, I highly don't. There we go. There's a little bit of the blood. Rip the band-aid off. I said it yesterday, and oh, I'm definitely going to get stopped out again. I said it. I don't recommend trading on leverage during this event. during this break of the low, it's going to be very high volatility. Timing the bottom here is going to be anything but impossible. Like, if not impossible, insanely difficult, like winning the lottery. Spot, though, on the other hand, likely a safer play. 10K spot. Like, if you had done 10K spot yesterday at like 17.2, you're really not down very much at all. 1%, maybe. Not even, maybe. Nice little green candle on the 1 minute. Can we get back up? I feel like I should just light up a cigarette. Just no, cigarettes are not cool. I don't want one. But just like turn the lights down. Just be puffing it in the background. You see the cherry light up. Maybe have like a glass of whiskey and like, yes, let me tell you of the good times back in my day. Simply Chris, it's time to load the F up. I mean, I'll put it this way, guys. If I had started in crypto between 2021 and today, I would likely be making small buy orders. Small buy spot. I likely would. Because these are good prices. I would make some small buys at like 17. I'd probably hold off then if we break lower. And I would aim for that 14K level. So do like soft buys. I'd wait for, if it goes lower, 14K, I would do a little bit harder buys. If you're still like not sure, the trick to this, to like buying down on Bitcoin, in my opinion, is the pace at which you do it. What people are gonna run into here at 17, if this is your first time here, is they're just gonna get caught up in the emotional aspect, and they're gonna end up like just throwing all their money at it, and they'll probably end up throwing it at it like higher and higher instead of lower and lower. That's the opposite of what you should do, in my opinion. You want to be able to pace yourself so that if it drops, like you have more, almost like martingale style. Not quite martingale style because it's not very sustainable. It has to be very calculated to even like really make that swing at all. But the mindset, or like kind of the concept of, I can enter a little bit and I'm prepared to enter more if it goes lower. The joy of TA is that TA tells us, well, there isn't really a point at buying at 16. I mean, sure, the bottom is unknowable for all intents and purposes. Could just bounce at 16, you know, effing knows, like, could. 15K is a psychological level. It could bounce there, but psychological levels barely ever tend to be major pivots. You'll likely see like some kind of bounce there if we get there. Maybe it comes back up to 17, falls back down, I don't know. But TA gives us the ability to narrow down what is an infinite scope of numbers, right? Because there's an infinite amount of numbers from 17,200, I mean, even to 15,000. There's an infinite amount of numbers. You could say, you could go $1 down and you can say, well, there's like 2,200 numbers. But then you could go a penny down and then there's 220,000 numbers. Or you could go a hundredth of a penny down and now there's 2.2 million numbers. You see what I'm saying? Is like, due to decimals, there's infinite possibilities. TA allows us to kind of snip out bulk ranges and say, well, these aren't very probable areas to bounce. We can do that as traders, but what we have to do first is acknowledge that we're snipping them out because they're not as probabilistic as others. That doesn't mean that it cannot bounce there. It doesn't mean that the bottom can't be there, but that the bottom is unlikely to be found at some random number. In hindsight, similar to 17.5, that was never an important number to the Bitcoin chart. 17.5 was like not a support. 17.2 is 17.178, 17.2. That was a macro support. That was a macro resistance that was broken, wasn't back tested. Now we back tested it. Boom. There it is. That is a probabilistic thing. Sure, 17.5 could have been the bottom. It could have been. But there wasn't really a rhyme or reason. The same way, there's really no rhyme or reason for 16.712 or 15.42. I don't know. We'd say, well, we could look to slowly accumulate light capital. 17.1. being prepared for 13.8 or 14K, which is the next probabilistic move. I honestly don't think it goes past there. But if it does, and if I was a new trader and I'd never gotten to buy at 10K, I would continue that mindset out, and I would say, well, if that breaks, I'm prepared then to deploy capital at 10.5, 10.7, this range right here. And if it goes under that, well, I'm probably just boned, right? Probably boned. Anything is possible. The trick and the only way to make it through this market is to remain liquid. And the only way to remain liquid is, one, to have cash flow. You gotta have cash flow. That's why I really don't recommend anyone to try day trading full time. Gotta have cash flow. But two, you can't put every penny that you have into it, and that's the problem that people run into. When they see these drops, they're either too afraid to put any in it, and then they'll end up putting it in once it's up like 50%. Or what they'll do is they'll buy every like little wick, right? They'll buy over and over and over again, and then they'll be out of capital, and then it goes lower, and then they're in a bad position, and they get squeezed. They get an IRL squeeze. You have to be able to weather it. If you can't weather it, you can't hold on to your assets, and you get hit with what the famous Shalom Dunn, wherever he may be today, called the IRL stop loss. The IRL stop loss is absolutely the most important concept in crypto, in Bitcoin. In order to succeed in Bitcoin, you have to have essentially an undefined timeline. You need to be able to just weather it until it's good again, right? I think you also have to have belief that that's how this works. I'm not saying that you should. That's how I see it. But I would be hard pressed to say anyone really succeeds in crypto without some kind of fundamental belief that this system not only works, but that it's a tangible part of the future. That's what I believe, but not saying, you need to build your own beliefs. Don't believe something because I do. But the IRL stop loss, so you have an undefined timeline of investment. Okay? The IRL stop loss is something in real life that makes you sell your crypto. So what could that be? That could be, well, you don't manage your funds, you don't remain solvent. Rent comes due. Maybe you don't pay your rent. Maybe now you're out in the street. Well, now you're out in the street. You have to eat. The IRL stop loss is you sell your Bitcoin because you got to eat, right? That is the biggest folly. Running into something, into an event where you are caught illiquid. Being caught illiquid is the end of portfolios. It is the portfolio apocalypse. That is why, as unsexy as it is, the most important thing is budgeting at the end. Like when you break it all down, budgeting. I know no one likes budgeting. It's like dieting for money. Nobody likes hearing about it. But budgeting really is. You need to have complete control over your finances. You have to know what's coming in, going out. If you can budget successfully, you can invest successfully. If you can't budget successfully, you really aren't going to be able to invest successfully either. Whoa. Wow. I didn't mean to pull that up. Thanks, computer. Forgot to send it to the Telegram group. Telegram group, get the notification. We do have a Telegram group. Oh no, my computer wants to restart for updates. That's not good. Please don't do that. Bitcoin's trading sideways. Who wants to start an OnlyFans so they can buy more crypto? Jay, Camacho, let's set it up. We'll call it Only Dudes, Only Chads. Just be a bunch of bros. Just like, I don't know, taking feet pics for Satoshis, man. It's not a bad life. It's not a bad life. I wonder how many Satoshis one feet pic can buy. That's how you know you've made it, though, is when you're measuring your feet pics and sats, man. That's how you know you're winning. Fahrul Mishu, we'll need to spread love now. I like that, man. Check Sol. All right, Rami. I know Sol broke $20. I got an alert last night, and I was like, I don't care. Screw that. I don't touch these. I don't touch these weird coins. Sol dumping. Let's see. Sol taking a biter. Yep. That $20 support did not hold. Sol, all right, Sol, you've got like a chance in hell. You got a chance in hell to bounce here at 15-ish. you got a chance. But if you don't bounce, man, you have nothing. You just have a void. This is a void. Let's make it blue because it's a void. I don't know. You have a void of support. You have no support. If you look left to the structure here, you have incredibly inefficient price action. From, let's see, $1.30 to $60. The only kind of efficiency in here at all is right here. Some kind of consolidation. Some kind of little bull flag before you popped up to 60. And that is what? 16, 17 down to like 12.50. There is nothing. Nothing below that. I'm not trying to fudge you out of soul. Or anything like that. I'm trying to tell you, technically, from a technical perspective on this chart, let's get rid of a bunch of this. From a technical perspective on this chart, there is nothing below. It has to find support here, or it can very quickly move to single digits. Single digitos. Nice. Well, on the 1 minute... 1 minute TA brought to you by your favorite meth head on the street. On the 1 minute candles, we did have a nice little bullish engulf off of a new low. That new low is 16,862, a random number. A little bullish engulf on the 1 minute, so don't get excited. In fact, never take anything I say about the 1 minute seriously, to be honest. But we do have a low with a little bit of buying, volume lackluster, and we're back to 17,176. This is the critical level. I'm going to keep saying it. This is really the only price that is important at this range. 17.5 was random. 17.2 macro resistance. Looking to flip it to support here. Settling today up above 17.1 is a good start. Not enough to send it home. Really like the weekly and monthly is what we're going to want to see close above 17.1. I do like this, to be honest. So let's run through this. I do like that we have this lower low. And what I really like about it, look at me, the perma bull. What I really like about the price going down. What a gibberish thing to say. No, but what I do like about this lower low is it does change. It changes the structure of what we're seeing down here. And I think it changes it to a more positive structure. Previously, without this lower low, we were really hoping for some kind of pattern that would play like this. And we do have reason to look for that because you can't see it on the weekly here, but that's what happened back here in September, October in 2020. We saw something very similar where price moved up, kind of barred back down, but then it set only higher lows and lower highs. It coiled up. Everyone thought it was going to break down. Everyone. In fact, your favorite bears, whoever your favorite bears are, just point to this on the chart and you'll see it in their reaction. This is where they lost everything. This is where they lost it all, right here. To this pattern. To this up, BART, lower high, lower low, or higher low, and then blast off. That's where every single bear got wrecked, period. Some of them got wrecked at 12 up here too, but that's where they got wrecked. So there was reason to think that was possible. That would have been nice. But if we look back, let's say to 2021, in the summer, it was more of a falling pattern with lower lows. With June's low being in, we didn't really have a falling pattern. We were like maybe hoping for that October-y blast off. But what I like about it is, so this is starting to look more like a pattern that breaks to the upside to me. Now, the issue is, where does that bring you? Here's what I'm really afraid of, fam. This is honestly, like, I'm going to get real with you. Guys, smash the likes because I'm going to get real with you. I'm going to drop some personal stuff. This is actually what I am afraid of. So, say we see this falling wedge. In fact, check out the playlist. Nice, I get to show the, crap, wrong button. I get to show the playlist. On the playlist, there's a sick video about these falling wedges. Wasn't really made because of this or anything, just relevant pattern to trading. So here's like what my worst nightmare is we see this play out as a falling wedge, okay? It breaks to the upside and maybe only makes it here. This is my biggest fear. You guys know I never really am emotional. I don't know, maybe I've exhibited fear here. Probably not. I was afraid early September when gold broke its multi-year low. But either way, this is my fear. I bet if you ask crypto OGs, they would, like any crypto OG, you say, hey, Tom Crown said that he's not really afraid of this price going down. But he said something weird. He said that he'd be afraid of it if it went to 48K. What do you think about that? I bet that they would agree. I need to oil this or something. It's acting very strange. Hold on, technical difficulties. Okay, this is what I'm afraid of. The reason I'm afraid of this is because, I guess, PTSD. So what this would remind me of in a way that I don't even want to think about, I don't even want to say it out loud because I don't want to like wish it into existence or like will it into existence. This is what it would remind me of. Right here. I do not want to see this happen. This was one of the most traumatic crypto events maybe ever. I don't know, maybe ever. 10.5K off of a short squeeze in October in 2019. One of the most hype days. In fact, if you go back to this, if you go back to our channel, look up, I don't know, it's like October, it's somewhere in near October 21st. You can look in the daily. And look for my live stream. It was so hype. We were jamming. Like, Bitcoin went up 40% in one day. It was a crazy short squeeze. It hit 10,500, essentially, close enough. Shit the bed. Came back up into February to 10,500 and found resistance again. That launched it down to 3,500. That is what would make me very afraid if this happened. This would give us a nasty lower high. We don't have a lower high really on the structure. We have a higher high or a double top, however you want to see it, from 65 to 69K. We have this kind of failed rally, but more like a momentum leg to the downside. We didn't get a lower high. If we push back, this is like my fears. We push back to 48K, we get rejected. That creates that same kind of like double top V pattern, and boom. That is what I don't want to see. That's what I don't want to see. And honestly, I still think that this is in the cards. We broke our low in June. Volume is at all-time highs. As long as we don't see that like a nuke, because I really would have expected this to just nuke. I was of the opinion if 17.5 broke, that we would just see a nuke, a V shape, maybe it continued to play out like this, like something like that. Ignore the timeline though; it's not years. But then sideways price action, that I thought would really just nuke all interest in the market. Something like that. But we didn't. We hit 17.2. We've traded lower. But it really isn't significant. It's not a huge bit lower. With the weekly wrapping up above 17.2, I don't think it's in that bad condition. Throwing it back to total, which we talked about earlier. Total crypto market cap holding its June low, showing us that while Bitcoin is breaking lower, the total amount of capital in crypto, the total investment in crypto, the total value is still higher. Hasn't gone lower. This is showing actually weakness in Bitcoin. As Bitcoin is breaking its lows, other coins aren't. It's showing a weakness in Bitcoin. You know, I love Bitcoin, but facts are facts. It's also showing that where we found resistance in total crypto investment in the last bull run, 2018. 2018 was the very peak of total crypto market cap. Fun note, Bitcoin's peak was in 2017. A little brain teaser for you, a little puzzle. Figured out. That total amount of investment in 2018 at its highest point, it did depress almost 90%. 88%, let's call it 90%. So it went up to $761 billion in value, then went all the way down, minus 90%, 88% down to just under 100 billion. Boom. Capitulated. That broke. We retook 761 billion in December of 2020. We rallied all the way to $3 trillion. 3 trillion. That's 1/3 the total cap of gold. In November of 2018, we weren't even 100 billion. We weren't even a fish. We weren't even a big company. We were like Elon Musk's total net worth in 2019. 3 trillion, more than any human being on the planet has. Now we're back. After Celsius insolvency, after Voyager, after, God, what else? FTX, Almada. What else can be? There's been so much that I can't even name everything that's happened. It's the Tesla selling. Like, what else? After all these crazy events, here we are, and we're just back to where we peaked, and we're finding support there for now. We can't know if it'll hold, but for now, total has not gone lower than the highest point in the previous cycle. So what was that? That was the resistance of the previous cycle. In June, it was flipped to support. It didn't get us very far, but it flipped to support as price bounced off of it. We haven't gone lower. That is the story of crypto. Total market cap. Today. I promised I was getting to something. This is what we're watching for anyone just tuning in. Bitcoin has broken its low. Today at lower lows. Same with total crypto market cap. But crypto market cap still higher than in June. Still holding 2018's high. If this breaks, and you can see I have a bunch of alerts. If this breaks, undeniably bearish. Like, that is a very bearish thing to happen. I'm a perma-bull on Bitcoin. I'll say in the crypto space. I'm not perma-bullish on every coin. Perma-bull on Bitcoin, perma-bull on the crypto space. And I will absolutely say, fact is fact. Oof. Total breaks 761 billion. That is a big old bear. That looks like I wrote bean. Let's write this. A big old bean. My dog's name is Bean. I think she's growling at the door even. There we go. Bearish below. I'm going to throw this in the Discord. So that everyone has a copy of this. Make sure you're in the Discord. We do live airdrops. I make every single one of our viewers that join the Discord a Bitcoin holder. Yeah, this is my sneakiness. People are like, Tom, what's your angle, bro? What's your angle? Oh, my angle is to, take a bunch of money from exchanges. They could pay me to promote them. That's my one angle. My other angle, though, is to really sneakily make all of you Bitcoin holders, even if you don't want to be. And so when you join the Discord, you know what? Let's do this. When you join the Discord, all you'll see is the verify server. You got to click this green emoji. So everybody go do it right now. You got to click this green emoji. That's to keep the bots out. If you see bots, turn your DMs off. But yeah, if you see bots, report them, we'll ban them. Then in the airdrop room, I'm going to do it right now. You don't have to do anything. There we go. I just airdropped. It's just a few sats. But everyone who joins our Discord, I force them into holding Bitcoin. And that's my real angle. Is I want people... This is my passion. Crypto is my passion. Charting is my passion. This is what I don't know. This is all I ever want to do. This is all I ever want to think about. And I want other people to do it with me. I don't want to be the only one. And so the only way I found that I can foster that environment is by helping people succeed. And it is my true belief that holding any Bitcoin will help you succeed. I recommend personally at least half your portfolio, if not more, if not 75% of your portfolio, if not even more, should be Bitcoin. But I'll start you off with a few sats if you just jump in the Discord. There we go. 1,600 viewers. Do we have 420 likes yet? We should. I only see a 3. Can we get a 420? Drop 420 in chat if you're here. I'm going to read the chat for a little bit. I've been preaching on y'all. Just trying to drop the calm alpha, the chill alpha. We have 390 likes. Let's get 420, guys. On this channel, make sure you have gift memberships enabled. Make sure you've liked and subscribed. Enabled the bell during this live stream. Chat it up. I should put up a poll. Let's put up a poll. I'm gonna put up a poll. Chat it up. Get a little engagement because we're gonna get there. It is 420 likes. Blaze it, everyone. We're going to. We are going to. Sorry. I'm trying to put the poll thing. Trying to put the poll. There we go. Bitcoin bottom is. Wow, I cannot multitask. There we go. Vote in the poll. That'll help you get engagement. We're going to give out memberships here. They're just for fun. If you want to spam it up a little bit in the chat, be my guest. Be my guest. Made with real gorilla chess. I don't know. Spam it up. I'm going to give them away. This episode's not done. We're not done. I just want to get these out of the way. Pick me. Bull run, bro. Joey, bro. You just have your wrench back. There you go. I can't pick. It's randomized. It's RNG. / forfeit. The more you engage with the stream, the more likely you are to win these. YouTube picks them randomly. It says that it picks people who engage with the stream, so not much else I can do about it. Let's... Oh no, 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 oh no. The spamming's got me off. Okay. Heck yeah. How fabulous. You're a winner. You're a winner, Jacqueline Dumas. You know that. You know that. Turned down for what? Yeah, let's put on this hype song. Watch the volume of your speakers. I know that sometimes this plays very loudly. Wake up, everybody. It's membership gifting time. Let's rip them off. Yeah, I don't know how to control the volume of that. It doesn't seem to have a way to do it. So it's just loud. I love that song. I wish I could make it. I can turn all the sounds lower. Or can I? I don't think that even works. Let's try it. I don't think it works. Love Jeet. Good. All right. There we go. Love Jeet. Congrats, Danny Z. Ed. Mad Professor. What's up, my dude? B. Kebby. Congrats to our winners. We're not done, though. We're not going anywhere. And now it's going to play I'm Ready over and over. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. All right, I'm going to turn the sounds off for that. Let's see what's moving and grooving. Stablecoins is the biggest 24-hour winners at 0% gain. Right on, stablecoins. We're all going to be rooting for stablecoins here soon. Just like, come on, $1. Because what else we got to root for? Solana, FTX, biggest losers. Biggest losers. Lido DAO, following up with 34% downside. APT, guys, what is APT? Why are people talking about it? I got the weirdest red flag vibes on my radar from it. Everything is roughly 25% down the link, link, curve, Chili's, FPOW, Arweave, Near, Algo, Luna C, Lido staked Ether, Phantom, AAVE, Ethereum, Helium, the Graph, GRT, ApeCoin. Like the whole market is roughly down 25%. So that's kind of just par for the course. What's spicier is really anything that's dropped less than 25%. Maybe today is a day to start teaching the noobs about BTC pairs. If everything drops 25%, is anything going up? Well, the answer will shock you. That's good clickbait. The answer is yes. Things are still trending up versus the rest of the market. So we saw Bitcoin dump here, breaking its June low, but total crypto did not. Oh my gosh, it's still playing it for me. There we go. Total crypto market did not. So Bitcoin was losing value versus the total crypto market. There's another way we can look at this. Coins that dropped less than 25% are gaining versus the total crypto market cap. They're gaining dominance in the crypto market cap. Well, Tom, that's cool and all, and that's an interesting way to look at it, you may say. But how is that useful to me? Well, long ago, I'll tell you a story. Long ago in a faraway place, the cryptosphere, we used to trade something different. This was before the days of stablecoins, before we used to root for the dollars. Let's see. LTC is a good one. LTC is one of the best ones. Actually, BNB is the best one. We'll look at BNB. I always want to take an opportunity to shill my Litecoins, but it's not the best example. Oh my God! Stop it! Stop it! Knock it off. SpongeBob, it's not the time. It's not the time, SpongeBob. I know you're ready, and I appreciate that. That's what I appreciate about you. So, this chart, here we go. It's time. Guys, if you've made it this far, if you're from 2000, 2011, well, almost no one started in 2000. If you started in 2011, 2021, 2022, oh my, I am tired. You may have never heard of this concept. Before the days of stablecoins, everything was traded against Bitcoin. This gave us a different understanding of value. This is actually really important, and I think it's something that everyone in crypto should understand, even though it's not as relevant as it used to be. Bitcoin was traded with dollars, and everything else was traded against Bitcoin. We didn't have stablecoins to facilitate the process. The advent of stablecoins actually brought USD pairs to everything. Market hasn't been the same since. So was it a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know. I honestly, even though the market hasn't been the same, I still think it was a good thing. I think stablecoins are like a logical progression of cryptocurrency. So what we're looking at here is BNB. You may see me post about BNB a lot, and I'm like, oh my God, BNB, new all-time high. And you're like, but Tom, no, it's not a new all-time high. What do you mean? It's not a new all-time high. I look at BNB, I open the chart, I go to the week, I get rid of everything, I zoom out. And look, it's not a new all-time high. Its all-time high was in May. It was at $700, Tom. Now it's at $289. You're trying to get me wrecked? Tell me this is an all-time high? It is an all-time high. Not in dollars. So the dollar value isn't actually relevant to this, which is another really cool aspect of trading BTC pairs. Because it's not dependent on the direction of the market necessarily or directly. Now it does, BTC pairs do follow market trends as well, but it's a different asset. So here's what's going on. This is measuring BNB against Bitcoin's value, not against the dollar. And what's really cool is yesterday, it put in a new all-time high. While the entire market is down, while everything is in the dumps, BNB, Binance Coin, continued to climb higher, and it has climbed higher and higher and higher virtually since its advent, really. really since its advent. Like, it has been pretty much just up and to the right. This is a very unique situation. So this is something that's interesting. You could take away as, why is this valuable or something? No other coin is doing this right now. No other coin is doing this. BNB is the sole coin. I mean, please prove me wrong. Let me in. Let me, tell me if you found another one. There are none to my knowledge. That continues to gain against the rest of the market at an all-time high over and over and over again. We see this during the bull run a lot. We see this when new coins are, released, typically during a bull run. But right now, BNB stands out as the only one. I'm not saying BNB is a good investment. I'm not saying you should buy it. Like, to be honest, it's up a lot. Buying it now, you very well may be buying the top. I'm certainly not adding to my bags something that's gained 1,700% against Bitcoin since January 21. I'm not adding. I think that this is risky. Definitely a profit-taking area for me. It could continue to go up, but this is the only one doing it. Please in the chat, let me know if you can see another one. This reminds me, though, of another coin that you may be happy to hear me say. Another coin did this exact thing in 2018. Another coin did this exact same thing in the previous bear market. And I'll pull that up for you. This may surprise you because you guys know I don't really talk about this coin a lot. It's not really my jam. It's not my thing. Let's get rid of all this. So here's the exact same thing we just looked at. This is a BTC pairing. But this is LUNC BTC. LUNC BTC right here, December 2017. So right at the height of the Bitcoin price. This is like right around where it hit 20K. LUNC's value continued to gain against Bitcoin's value well into 2021. It gained 1,500% from bottom to top over 1,000 days. Not into 2021. August 2020. Essentially, like, I don't know, roughly when the bear market was unknowingly over. LUNC BTC topped out, and look what happened. All through the bull market, it dumped. Funny, maybe coincidence. LUNC BTC here, looks like May 2020. Would be nicer if that was June. Now trending up again. Maybe saying, I don't know. It doesn't really line up actually. But the moral of this was the only coin doing this either back in the last bear market. LUNC was the only one going up against BTC and new all-time highs. This is the exact same thing BNB is doing. I think what I can read into is, well, once the market's bullish again, maybe BNB BTC will have topped out and maybe it will be reversing and maybe it'll just trend down. And that's probably not something that you want to get stuck in. Probably not the time you want to get stuck, right? But LUNC was the only one doing it then. BNB, only one doing it now. And I guess to wrap up this thought is when you trade these coins against BTC, so these are real pairs you can trade. You aren't using any dollars. You're using the two assets. So we have BNB and BTC. Say you bought, this is, in hypothetical. If you bought one Bitcoin, so if you spent one Bitcoin to buy BNB January of 2021, you would have gotten 100 BNB. You got 100 BNB. So let's say you're kind of savvy. You're a savvy investor, savvy trader. You say, okay, I didn't know this was going to happen, but I'll sell my BNB when BNB BTC reaches 0.01. You've 10x'd. So if you sell that 100 BNB that you bought for one Bitcoin at January 1st, whatever, January 4th, and you sold it here, what date is this? Let's say April 2021, you would sell those 100 BNB for 10 Bitcoin. So you've turned one Bitcoin into 10 Bitcoin. You've profited in Bitcoin. You haven't profited in dollars necessarily. In this example, you certainly would have, but by definition, you don't have to. But you've turned one Bitcoin into 10 Bitcoin. And what's really important about this, though, and I'll move on now, is this is how every OG trader in the space, this is where our minds are still kind of at. Our minds are still in this, everything's value is in perspective to Bitcoin's value. So on a day like today, this is full circle. Everything's dropped 25%. This is why it's important, because you can see patterns. You can see trends better. Everything drops by 25%. What's winning? Anything that has dropped less than 25%, because it has comparatively lost less. Remember, dollars aren't involved. It's just values bouncing around. Whatever's moved down the least is actually winning. That was long-winded. And I don't even think I got to like what I really, like the good juicies, but that's okay. That's just more for another time. I'm gonna pull this Bitcoin chart back up. I'm gonna read the chat, see if you guys found any other examples. Yo, David Daddy, my boy. My man. My dude. I miss you, brother. Miss you, bud. Is that weird? It's only been like 3 weeks. I miss you. I miss everybody. I don't miss the boringness. I do miss sleeping though. Did anybody else not sleep at all really last night and then wake up today like heart racing? Ugh. QT around the world, check MATIC. You know what? We're going to have a BTC pair only. We're going to have a BTC pair only request time. That's what we're going to do. Let's add to your audience. BTC pair requests only. Free. There we go. I put it up. Wow. Look at all this. Look at how much crap is there. YouTube, why did you enable so many things? I have like a poll and a Q&A and a pinned message. All right. MATIC BTC, because that was the first one I saw. We're going to do only BTC pair requests. We're bringing them back. Bringing them back. The majority of this channel, that's what we used to do. We started this channel in 2019, so stablecoins did exist, but back then they weren't popular. It's weird to think of a time where maybe they weren't used as much. But I really stopped looking at them in 2021 because nobody wanted to look at them. I would open them, people were like, what even is this? Why are you showing this to us, Tom? Okay, MATIC. Boom. Cool part about this is, just like USD pairs, you can chart them. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's just a chart. It's a start of a chart. Okay. The
blood in the streets has left quite a stench. Only a wrench my thirst will quench. If a Tom Crown would honor me, I would clench that wrench and hold it sacred against the
Emma D,
hench.
there you are.
Men IDK, that's all I got. Can I get a wrench open mouth smile?
Emma, yes, I meant to give you one yesterday. That poem, though, that's worth 2 wrenches. It's 2 wrenches. Where are you? You didn't need to super chat, but I do appreciate you. Thank you for reminding me. My memory is terrible. Well, my memory is terrible, but when I'm doing something, it's even worse. There you go, darling. You definitely deserve that. MATIC BTC. Man, it's been a while. Even I'm like rusty on these. Okay, I definitely see a broadening wedge here. There's definitely a broadening wedge. You see touches, higher highs and lower lows. This is actually not a super bullish pattern in my opinion. Unless MATIC breaks the top trend, back tests, does a little bump and run, that can get very bullish. However, this pattern would suggest if it doesn't make that break, what does that mean? Likely not a bad short on MATIC BTC. However, shorting MATIC BTC doesn't mean you're shorting MATIC USD. Please don't run out and leverage trade these pairs without really understanding them. You're going to get wrecked. It's kind of a do or die. It's like break the top trend, back test it, run, or fall back in the broadening wedge. It's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. What could happen is Bitcoin, all right, this is all theoretical. I'm not saying this is going to happen. In theory, if Bitcoin doubled in price overnight and MATIC didn't change at all in dollar value, so MATIC hasn't lost anything in dollar value, but Bitcoin doubled in a snap, this could fall to the bottom of this wedge, but the dollar value not change. It's a little complicated. It's going to take time to really grasp this. This is something that really took me and everyone a long time to get when they started trading crypto. But understanding this concept is so important, and it really is something that can take you to the next level in trading crypto, is to understand not just the concept, but the dynamic behind the Bitcoin pair. It's undeniable. There is a lot of price inefficiency here on MATIC, and so it really does need to make that run up and test the top, because really these broadening wedges after a move up, I would expect probability to weigh in on the downside. And with this massive price inefficiency here, that's where I'd be looking. That's what I would be looking for. Something like this. That looks good. Let's go down to like the 1 day. I'm gonna take it, copy this, I'm gonna throw it in the Discord for funsies. For funds, make sure you're in there. Make you a holder. Make you a Bitcoin holder. I'm gonna look at the day, and then I'm gonna move on to the next one. Little bearish divergence on this high. It did break to a new high though, so it's technically wouldn't be bearish divergence because you have a higher high. But to me, the exaggeration of that high on our indicator versus the price not moving higher, I think if you don't break the high trend and bump and run, you're looking at downside. You do have a higher swing high on VWAP. They're just moving down now. So I'm looking for, yep, we're in retracement. I'm looking for a minimum short-term retracement. Short-term on the daily is not so short-term. Maybe down to here. Maybe, baby. Right about here. 4,800. I think this is the implied move right now. If you find support there, great. If not, I think you're seeing that play down to the monthly 3333. Word. Now we're freaking Bitcoining, man. Now we're Bitcoiners. What else is next? Doge BTC, Doge BTC, Doge BTC, BTC ETH, ETH BTC. Hey there, Miss Teen Crypto. Guys, follow Miss Teen Crypto. I think you texted me this morning, but I woke up and immediately jumped on the computer. I'll look at it then. ETH BTC, Doge BTC. We'll look at the big ones because that's gonna appease the most people, and probably the most relevant. I know I've opened these. I've opened these recently. November 4th. Man, it feels good to have the BTC pairs open again. It has been so long. Even I kind of stopped looking at them. Ooh, Nelly. You gotta love when you open a chart on the monthly and like you find price resting on a moving average. Like perfectly. A little wick under it. It's bouncing. Alright, Doge. Doge BTC will be my absolute best trade I've ever made ever. I'll never outdo that trade. I've peaked, unfortunately. I've peaked. I know. Let me sec. I know that I have a better ETH BTC chart. Is it here? Nope. That's an old one. Hurry up. I think this is it. Here we go. We have made so many awesome trades on FBTC. This is my latest prediction. Ooh, this big red candle might be goofing it. So I'm gonna get rid of this for a little bit so you can see what I'm looking at. What we had is a head and shoulders, right? Boop. That threw us to support. We started coming off of this, and right about here I said, I think I see something. I think I see a pattern. I think what we're looking at here is a head and shoulders that paints into an inverse head and shoulders with a target of 0.11 roughly. So here is what we're looking at. It's janky. I'm gonna get rid of these. There we go. I'm gonna get rid of all these triangles because I think they're making it visually confusing. What this might look like is like this. So again, for everyone who has never looked at these, nothing to do with dollars. Price could dump. Ethereum could go down to $300. It could still play out. Ethereum could rocket up, go to 10K. This could still play out. The dollar value in a bubble is not going to be a factor in this. It is a comparative value versus Bitcoin. So here's the head and shoulders. And what we're seeing, what we're hoping to see, is the inverse head and shoulders play out on top. So if we invert this, we can see it here. It was all going to plan until, yesterday? Actually, until today. It is still in bounds. That is getting risky. Honestly, if it trades even a little lower, I might throw in the towel on this prediction. But we charted this out and said this is like, I'm looking for this around here. So you can see Ethereum really has followed it very closely. I think that it is looking to do this. To be honest, I don't see Ethereum, ETHBTC, I don't see it resolving without a test to 1.1. I may be wrong. I'm wrong a lot. Please don't blindly copy what I do because I'm wrong a lot. But that is what I see. There's only one literal resistance above Ethereum BTC. There's only one literal one, and there's one implied one. The literal one is that 0.11. It's like right around here. You can see that's where it topped out, 2017. Lower high in 2018. Got sent down to the dungeon where we were buying this on stream. We were buying this back in 2020 at 0.02. We were buying it. Good, the good old times. So that's at 0.11, and there's one more implied one. The implied one is up here. This value actually is going to be dynamic now because Ethereum switched to proof of stake, and at least for the moment is deflationary or at least not inflationary. This will be a dynamic value. And what you do to find this is you divide the total number of coins of Ethereum by the total number of coins of Bitcoin. I don't know what Ethereum is off the top of my head, by 21 million. What you get is 0.15. That is the flippening. So if Ethereum BTC breaks 1.1, boo, back tests it, jumps up. If it reaches 0.15, Ethereum's market cap is now bigger than Bitcoin's market cap. Ooh, this is a good learning part. Irrelevant to how much an Ethereum is worth in dollars. Ethereum could be worth $1. I mean, this isn't going to happen, but it's possible. It could be worth $1. And if Ethereum FBTC trades above 0.15, it is flippant. It is now a larger market cap than Bitcoin. Ethereum can be worth $1 million. And if it reaches 0.15, it's flipped Bitcoin's market cap, making it the number one. It's groovy stuff. This is the alpha. No one talks about this anymore, and I think they're doing everyone a disservice. Yeah, Ethereum, man. I really don't want to see it lose the low of October. If it does, it kind of janks up our structure here. And I'd be looking for a test of 0.055. Let's see. Let's say 0.0541-ish. Good enough. Break the low. I'm looking for a measured move. Maybe, I mean, it could stop short at 0.58. But I'd be looking for kind of 0.55, 0.54 down here. Measured move. Boom. I put an alert. I actually already had one there. It is interesting that it's like wicking up right where it needs to. You'll find that there's something magical. There's just something magical about these BTC pairs. They're more than just a number. They're wildly important in ways that you don't really observe. You don't really observe it on the everyday. Like look at how close, because I think it's playing out in this pattern still. Look at how close, after all, like that savage falling, right? Look at how close it came to breaking its low here that would, in my opinion, break the structure. 0.06%. and then it wicks up. Like, there is rhyme and reason to these. It's not gibberish. Doge, my favorite story. My favorite story, man.
What up, Tommy boy? Can we check out Harmony 1? Ty bro.
Big tuna. Big tuna crypto. BTC. Let me see. Harmony 1. I'll pull it up. We're doing BTC pairs, so we're going to do one BTC. But we're going to do Doge first. But yeah, we can do it. And maybe I'll look at the USD pair if I'm feeling good. So this is by far Doge, guys. This is why everyone hates it. That's been in the space a long time. It's not because that there's anything really wrong with it. That's not really it. It's because they all did the same thing. All crypto OGs. This was like the secret. Okay. Doge was the money machine. Doge BTC was the money machine for everyone. This was so consistent. Such consistent, easy gains, Bitcoin gains for such a long time. For 2,500 days, Doge BTC was a free money machine, basically. Everyone in the space basically would buy it at like 25 sats and then sell it at 100 sats for a 4x. So they put in one Bitcoin here at 25. They got however many million jillion Doge. If they sold that one Bitcoin worth that they had bought, they now have 4 Bitcoin. Boom. They've turned 1 Bitcoin into 4 Bitcoin. For years. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not quite 8. Not quite 9. Not quite 10 times in a row, where you essentially got a free quadrupling, right? Doge traded down to 15 sats. This is the lowest it ever went, except for, I don't know, maybe the third month it traded. In December of 2020, we had a Patreon group back then that did like more trade signals and coaching and like one-on-one mentorships. It was good, but it was exhausting. I put out a trade that said we're looking to go long on Doge at 15 sats. With our take profit, I had like the highest take profit like around here. This was for like 100x or something. Wild. It was a wild trade. But this is why everyone hates Doge, even the OGs. I don't. I love Doge. You know why? Because I didn't sell all of it. Because I'm smart. Giggity. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. They hate it because they bought it again. And they sold it again at 100 thinking, this is what we've done for the last 2,500 days, right? Free money. I'll buy it again when it comes back down. It never came back down. This is why they hate it. This is why they hate it. Is they sold right here, as we did, as we all did, for years. And it never came back. That's why they despise it. Okay, it hasn't broken lower. Bitcoin getting a little loopy, a little droopy. But where are we here? So we don't have, let's see. We don't have major support here. Okay, not bad. 220 sats. Okay, that was our swing high. Here we go. This has rhyme and reason. All right, that's pretty nice. 655. Doge pulled back at 100, faking everyone out. They all sold their bags thinking, haha. I mean, why wouldn't they, right? You had 2,500 days of history. This was the easiest play ever. Haha, I'll get back in at 50 maybe. I'll get a little more aggressive because we went a little higher. We broke a little bit higher, right? Get a little more aggressive maybe. Didn't happen. Shot up all the way. 1,285. This was the most epic of epic. This was a 8,500% gain in Bitcoin. That's an 850x. So in that example, if you had one Bitcoin worth of Doge, and guys, this is not how it works in the way of like you'll never buy the bottom 100%, sell top 100%. Don't think that's possible. But theoretically, if you had one BTC worth of Doge here, if you bought one Bitcoin worth of Doge and you sold all of it at the very top, again, might as well go buy lotto tickets. That's not going to happen. But if you did, you would have like 850 Bitcoin. One Bitcoin to 850 Bitcoin. That's why they're salty. You'll notice that people are salty with things when it goes down, and people all of a sudden like things when it goes up. Be aware of this behavior. Be aware of that behavior. It is not a winning behavior. Let's see. Boom. Hitting resistance. Doge, though, on the weekly. Doge BTC on the weekly. I like this. VWAP's up. Momentum's up. You have a higher high. Money flow's rolling over. You already saw a little rally, so I think at this point you're looking for retracement and entry. $420. I want it to be 420. Wouldn't, like, that would just be perfect, right? Maybe we should just say it's 420. I can't really find 420 on the chart, but it's Doge. If ever there was a coin to look for 420 as a psychological number, I think it'd be Doge. All right, so I'm looking for retracement and bounce. Got close. Retracement and bounce. On the daily, looks strong too. You definitely have some weight here on the bottom, but the overall trend undeniably swooping up on the daily, backed up by the weekly. I like that. You know, I'm going to pull up Doge USD quick because I want to see if that low held. And then we'll look at Harmony 1. Doge did not break its low today, guys. Pay attention. I'm not saying go all in on Doge. I have, you know what? I'll look it up. I have Doge in my portfolio. I don't know. I might be a little tempted if I didn't have any at like 7 cents, 6 cents. It's a tempting number. Where are you, Doge? Doge is 3% of my portfolio, but guys, in no way did I invest 3% of my capital. In no way. Like, I invested $100, $150, and it blew up. So I definitely wouldn't even put 3% in. I would think like 1% max. This is a nice little like lotto bag. You're at support at 7.81 cents. But Doge looks strong. Pay attention. Pay attention to it. The rest of the market looking at its lows, right? Bitcoin breaking its lows. Doge front run the entire thing. It front run everything, right? Set a higher high, broke its downward market structure, pulled back directly to support. This line was here. This line was here when we were looking at Doge, and it was like up here, and it was like there's no point of even having this line because no one thought it would test it. Hit support, hasn't gone lower. If you see a break of that high, expect it to run. That's what I would say. Doge seems to have, oh, beautiful. Don't you love it when your fibs just like line up like that? I do. When you have the clean fibs. On a break of 15.9, you're looking at a quarter. 1618. Break that, your measured move, you're looking at 32.6 cents. From here, that's like a 3x to what, 4x? 4x. All right. Moving on from Doge. I'm looking at 410 for support on BTC. So here's where it gets interesting, and it's going to be difficult to explain. We see Doge USD at support. We see Doge BTC maybe having like a little more downside, maybe a little farther down for support, right? So what does that mean? Well, if we assume Doge support on USD will hold, right? We're making assumptions. And as soon as these assumptions are proven false, we're throwing away this line of thinking. That's the important part there. Let's say this isn't going to break though, right? We don't know, it could. But in this example, this doesn't break. So what happens? Doge is implying if that's true, then Bitcoin is going to see upside. Why? Because if Doge USD doesn't move down, in order to move the Doge BTC pair down, Bitcoin needs to move up. Now, it's trading. Nothing is guaranteed. You can't guarantee this is going to happen. But what I'm trying to show and teach here is this is very much a thought process of people in the space who have been trading for a very long time. They may not even be aware of it. They might not even, we don't even have a name for it. I don't know if I really have ever heard people explain this, but I absolutely follow this subconsciously or consciously. If Doge holds support, and it's very easy because you can say, all right, this idea is invalidated. And that's what makes trades good trades, is quick invalidation. This is invalid. This is invalid if support breaks. So if support doesn't break and Doge BTC is returning to support, then we would imply BTC USD is going to make a move to the upside. Do with that as you will. Do with that as you will. It's up to you. I don't think you should blindly take my thought process and say that, if Tom believes it, it's right. I don't think you should do that, but it's something to start paying attention to. Start paying attention to it. See if there's any truth. Come back and say, Tom, call me on my BS. Be like, you're totally wrong. It never works that way. Or come back and be like, hey, I've seen some really weird stuff actually since I started looking for this. Maybe you're onto something. Maybe. Ooh, Harmony 1 BTC actually pretty nice. Pretty nice. It did break support a little bit. You do have support below at, I would say, 80 sats, 79 sats. I like that structure. You can have a quick invalidation. Unfortunately, your fib is not there, but that's okay. Your fib's not there. $79 to 87 sats. This is actually pretty good timing to look at Harmony 1. Pretty good timing. You have a nice little zone of support here. This is a weird structure, I'm not going to lie. I'm not really familiar with what looks like just one giant diamond. Diamond typically a reversal pattern, but I don't know. If it's the entirety of a chart, reversal of what? Right? It's kind of weird. I'm not sure if I've ever seen a chart so diamond over the course of 3 years. That's weird. But you have support there. You're near support. You got resistance. I'm going to tell you right now, when it comes to BTC pairs, 100 sats will always be a resistance for everything. It's psychological, but every coin that's under 100 sats will see profit taking at 100 sats, period. Almost no questions asked. Market Cypher B, not super bullish on it. Not super bullish on it here. Maybe it is looking for 79 sats. $350. $350. Wish I could find a wick or something with it. Oh, I'm getting a Bitcoin alert. Bitcoin is broken lower. Here we go. We'll return to Harmony 1 if we can. If and when deemed possible. Are you serious? You're just gonna little wick tease us? You little wick tease. You little wick tease. Alright. Volume's up on this 1 minute candle. Volume's up, but I like that bottom wick into lower low. I like the response here. What we're seeing here on the 1 minute candles is really obvious to me. I don't know. What we're seeing is every time it reaches a new low, what's happening is it's hunting stops. Longs or shorts. Longs are getting stopped out. Price is jumping back up. Long stopped out. But long stopped out should be a sell. I should push the price down. Stopping longs running. Huh. Basically, but what's happening is we're hitting new lows and immediately being pushed back up. So this does look like some kind of broadening pattern now. Do you think this is a broadening pattern? We're on the 1 minute time frame. So again, don't get excited. We do have 3 wick lows. I wouldn't be surprised to see a reversal here, even if just temporary. I don't even know if people are still here. Hopefully you are. I'm still here. Let's look at our low time frames. Ugly fugly. Definitely a little bit upside on the 5, but like looking real ugly. 15 looking real ugly. 30 very ugly, but also a little bit upside maybe in the short term. 45 incredibly ugly. Yeah, oscillators, that is an issue when you have such an impulsive strong move, is all of your indicators, all of your oscillators are just going to get floored. And they're not usually going to be very helpful. You know what? Maybe this is an opportune time to take a look at Lux Algo. Haven't pulled up Lux Algo on live stream. By the way, if you want to check out Lux Algo, link is in the video description. This is a very good, like, Market Cipher and Lux Algo are not competition. They're very different. They're both top industry leading indicators. I want to start using Lux more. All right. I want to start using Lux more, and this might be a good time because right now, Market Cipher is, at least Market Cipher B, is very much an oscillator, and oscillators are not very helpful when you get big impulsive moves, as I said. All right. Strong sell on the hourly, but that was closed with this X. So it gave us a strong sell signal. When you get this X, it's the position close signal. So the 1 hour says close. By the way, these tags are not retroactive, for anyone wondering. Okay, even the 4 hour. The 4 hour said close on the last 4 hour candle. Spicy. Still a sell on the 12. Still a strong sell on the daily. Not closed. Crap. I was hoping it would. Still sell, huh? This really is a sweet indicator. I should use it more. Oh. Just like incorporating a new indicator is always difficult. Kind of like bottom of your bands here. Bottom of your scalp range. I do not like how long this is. TP range set. Swing. Below the cloud. Not a lot of upside confirmation yet. Well, really none. Really no confirmation yet. Bottom of the bands. Under the cloud. Really no signs of reversal at the moment. Retaking 17,176 would be the first step. Not there. Okay. Lux Algo link in the video description below. Check it out. You know what? Let's do the normal. Let's do the classics. Okay, daily RSI is now in oversold. Not the lowest point in RSI, weirdly, surprisingly. So you do have some divergence potential there. You have the lowest low in price, not the lowest low on MACD, not the lowest low on RSI. So our oscillators, our basic oscillators are not signaling. They're signaling bullish divergence potential, but not. We got to see some kind of reversal first. Let's see if that's true on higher time frames. Very much so. If you look at the 2-day, RSI is not even lower than August. In fact, it's really a series of higher lows despite a series of lower lows. That's some triple, quadruple divergence. We're so close to rolling over. It's visible on the 3-day for RSI. Everything. It's weird. It's going to be very difficult. I would say, actually, the only way we don't get bullish divergence on day, 2-day, 3-day, 4-day, whatever, the only way we don't get it is if price absolutely meteors down to like that 14K, 13.8. If price rips down there like this week, then RSI will likely be pulled lower than July. But without a move, I would say this is likely a big enough move. I'm guessing. I don't know. This is just kind of by thumb. I think that would be large enough. A little move down from here isn't going to do it. It would need to be a significant one. If we don't get this, we're going to have bullish divergence on our lows, and we're going to be looking for a reversal on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever day. Multiple daily time frames. That's pretty exciting. That's pretty exciting. That's not always the case. Okay, Bitcoin's chilling out again off this low. Let's put an alert, and let's go back to our BTC pair study today. We got 1,500 viewers, guys. Keep smashing the likes. We only have 600 likes. That's kind of pathetic. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of pathetic. With 1,500 viewing, we should have 1,000. Should have 1,000. It's okay. Hopefully you're just too busy learning, soaking in the knowledge. With 1,300 votes, 25% of us think the bottom's in. 43% of us looking at 13.8K. That is the logical next place to look. 17% leaning more bearish, looking for 10.5, and 14% looking for 6K. Still time to vote in that poll. Still time. What's going on, people? What's up, Brad Robles? Tony Dang. Tom Brady lost 500 million with FTX. I hope Matt Damon lost $1 billion because it's his fault. BNB is next, says Mr. Enlighter. People bearish on BNB. You know what? If BNB publishes a proof of reserves that is 1-to-1 backed, I wouldn't bet against them. If they publish a proof of reserves that is anything but 1-to-1 backed or better, I'd bet against them. Sol will dump. Yeah, I mean, Sol been dumping, man. Still dumping, maybe. It's taking a big old chitter. A cheater. C-H-I-T-T-E-R, cheater. Honestly, BNB looks fine. Yesterday, it set an all-time high. It did hit the 1618 measured move against BTC 0179. Did sell off. Man, it's looking all right. I'll say this. You're welcome. You're welcome to disagree. I don't want to say this because I don't like this coin. It's not a decentralized coin. I own some of it to be transparent, but it doesn't fit what I like. BNB is by far the best performer. Period. It's the best performer throughout this bear market to date. And there's literally like no counter argument. There's nothing. I mean, you're welcome to bring me evidence, right? You're welcome. Welcome to bring the arguments, but there is just no way. There's no way to just there's no evidence against that. It is by far the best performer so far in the bear market. It's almost unfazed by it. It's wild. Wild. I mean, maybe the top's in though, you know? Maybe this is it. Maybe this is where it reverses. It hit just under 0.02 against Bitcoin. Maybe that's it. You never know. Never know. If it continues, if it retakes 0179, I'm looking for 022. 1618, boom, brought us to 179. Our 2 measured move, boom, brings us to 225. If you want to see the logic behind that, there you go. Ta-da. There it is. Nope, MATIC already hit. MATIC already hit where we were looking for the retracement on its BTC pair. Wasn't that fancy? This literally happened while I was talking. We set out this target and it happened. That's pretty cool. I'll take it. I'll take it. Not bad. Not bad at all. Solana actually hasn't dropped farther since we looked at it last. If Solana doesn't hold support between like 15 to 1250, it's going to go to single digits. Like it's going to go to like, in my opinion, like what was it, $2? $5. You don't have any support under this consolidation. Like you have a little bit more, you can stretch it out below, but no, total crypto market cap, get back up. Total crypto market cap, the way this is falling though, is very, Very falling wedge. Very, very, more so than Bitcoin. Let's cut it this way. Very falling wedge. I'd expect that to break to the upside. Yes, Soul is. Geralt of Rivera. Why are we gonna get a new actor? I am more mad about The Witcher recasting Geralt than I am Bitcoin falling today. Jason Catlin asks, so should I trade your XRP for BTC right now? Tell me what prompted that like question, Jason, because I haven't talked about XRP today. Where can BNB retrace to? Oh god, far. Yo, my dude, what's up? Otubo, Cryptogenic, my man. Osrin Vega, Binance already wins this. They come in. I don't know. I don't even know. Like, what's happened in the last 48 hours is so wild. We don't even need Hulu anymore. We don't need TikTok. We don't need Hulu. If we're in crypto, all the drama, dude, is wild. It's wild. It's freaking unreal in the last 48 hours. Look at ADA, sure. We can look at ADA BTC. This is a BTC pair kind of day. With everything falling, the best way to identify what is winning is in its BTC pair. Is an old chart. It's funny, an old chart still holding true. Maybe we should clean it up. It looks pretty on though. Solid. Solid but unclean. There's too many lines. Let's make another one. Did you respond? I'm curious why you asked, like, as if I said anything about selling XRP into BTC or something. I'm curious why you asked, because literally I haven't even said XRP today. And that doesn't mean you should or shouldn't, but just curious what brought you to that question. We can take a look at XRP then too. So good thoughts off the bat on the monthly. Good stuff. ADA holding monthly support, 1971 sats. That's not bad. That's not bad. Let's paint it like this. Soul's dumping again. Hold on, ADA. We're not done with you, but Soul dumping again. I think Soul's going to FTX it, man. Just so you know, guys, if a blockchain goes down... No, rephrase. Blockchains don't go down. Decentralized blockchains don't go down. If your blockchain's going down, what is it? Like, what is it doing? What is it? I'm just like, ugh. If you wanted centralized crap, just invest in traditional finance, man. Like, there's no need. Crypto, like, that's the only difference here. All right. ADA. Monthly support held, which is good, but like, man, what? This is very noodle. Very noodle price action on ADA BTC. Looks like your major support's at like 1700 sets. I'd rather call it 1500 though. Let's call it 15. Not getting much. You're just in the middle of the range. Just in the middle of the range, man. You have bullish divergence on RSI. You don't have it on MACD. You don't have it on RSI. I'm a little fried from yesterday still. It's like a market cipher. Lower low on money flow. Although on the weekly, your VWAP is coming up. You have pinching momentum. I would expect short-term weekly. So not exactly short-term upside. Weekly is pointing up. Daily is pointing up. You have a higher high on VWAP. You have a higher high on momentum. Money flow is rolling over, but it's still pretty bearish. Pretty bearish with that deep money flow. Let's see. I expect 88 to outpace Bitcoin in the short term here. I would say something like that. It's like 2200, just a 618 retrace. You're very range bound on ADA BTC, so I don't really predict any kind of like large volatile move. But with the weekly and daily where they are, that's looking pretty good. Sol broke again. Bitcoin hanging out. It looks like it's gonna do this. This is kind of what it's looking like. Uno segundo. Sol just keeps firing. Just keeps firing. That might not even fill. Let's see how that plays out. Sol keeps inching down. Womp womp. Good luck, Sol. You look cooked, man. This is the only area of support you have. It's like right. Let's take it from here to here. This is it. You have incredible price inefficiency below that. And in fact, to be honest, as soon as this was lost, it looked cooked. That's it. You got a little more. Yeah, a little more. Though even this is inefficient price action, so this wouldn't even be weird to me. Something like that. I'll throw that in the Discord. Make sure you're joining the Discord, guys. You'll get made to be a holder of Bitcoin. We do airdrops after the live streams. Yeah, dude, still just looks like it's going right for 1250. I would probably look for a short-term bounce of some kind, even if that's just back to like 15, 17 area. This was like Luna, Terra, and FTT, and I don't know. Wasn't this one of Sam's coins that he's like fanboy over, or maybe he I don't know, has something to do with it being made? I don't know. I don't know much about it. It got a ton of hype. It just seemed like a clunky, kind of crappy blockchain to me. Blockchains don't go down. They don't have downtime. $15 and a little psychological. Ooh, holy crap! That's a bunch of crows. Ooh, there's a murder of crows outside. I think that's on point. We still have 1,400 viewing. Make sure you're subscribing, smashing the likes. Let's end that poll. 44% of us think 13 point. Holy crap, dude! What are these crows doing? It's like the movie The Birds, dude. They're like flying all kind of outside my windows. I wonder if a hawk's chasing them. We have some big ass hawks in them. We even have American bald eagles here. Holy shit! There's like hundreds of them. Wish I could show you. Let's end the poll. There we go. There we go. Dude. What? Crow. Oh my god. That one ran to the window. What the I want to take a picture for you guys. But it's going to be hard because they're just like... What is happening? If this was Halloween, it'd be really scary. Holy shit. They're just like flying like within a foot of my window. I think like a hawk must be chasing them. Or something, dude. I don't know. All right. I need to not be so distracted, but they're very distracting. Why look at BTC pairs instead of USD pairs? It's a good question. We can start the answer. Ho, ho, ho. They've never done this before. Yo, hold on. I'll take a picture.
Oh, thank you.
They're hard to take pictures of. I got one where you, at least so you guys don't think I'm just tripping balls or something. I'm going to send one in the Discord. So you don't think I'm just like being a weirdo. There is a weird amount of crows. Like, this isn't the best picture. It's in the Discord. But there's like at least more than one crow in the one picture I took in 1 second. So why look at USD pairs? Well, because today, look at this. We sort by 24-hour change. What do we see? Nothing is up. If we sort by 24-hour change, we have some descending. We have a few outliers. But in general, the entire market is down about 20%. 20 to 25%. So what BTC pairs show us today, we look at the 7-day change, everything looks the same. What the BTC pairs are showing us, I don't know if I can concentrate with these damn crows, is a better picture of what coins are actually performing right now. Whatever is falling the least is basically what it's showing us. To double down on that, it was not until a few years ago that stablecoins were introduced into crypto, and that is when everything began trading against USD. Previous to that, there really were very few fiat on-ramps, really only Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, like those three were traded against USD, but in general, their volumes were still traded against BTC in a BTC pair form, where no USD was involved in settlement. So, why is that important? What are they doing? Get the fuck out. I'm gonna get my BB gun out. Find me some crow. Nah, I'd never shoot a crow. They're just so close to the windows. So, while you may not be familiar with them, if you're not familiar with them or don't understand their importance, odds are you started trading Bitcoin or started trading crypto in the last 2 or 3 years. If you began trading 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago, you're very aware. You're very familiar with these because that's all we had. And so there's value there in and of itself, is that the more experienced you are in this space, trading this space, the more you understand the value of these, the more you look at them. In fact, it wouldn't surprise me if a lot of people who started trading in the last 3 years, I've never seen one. People don't talk about them anymore. Crow. All right, we'll pull up crow. It's a sign. It's a sign. It's a sign. Whoo. Talking about BTC pairs, man. Yikes. Look at that monthly. Dude, what are they doing? I need a curtain. I need like a blind so I don't see them. I've just never, like, there's a lot of crows around here, but they don't mess with my house, and they definitely don't like run into my windows. They're frenzied or something. Maybe it's crow mating season. Crow mating. Cremating. It's cremating season. All right, crow BTC. Showing some weakness here. All right, you have support at, I'll say 500 sats. Resistance at 700. You've tested the support. This is on the weekly. You've tested 700's resistance. You've retested support, low or high, very close to a test of support. You blasted through resistance last week and it got sold off. Now, it's good that you're still painting green candles, but I don't like how many times this support's been tested. I don't like this huge rejection here of the run-up on crow. It's kind of bearish looking. Momentum is picking up to the upside, though. I would say a break of 500 sats, and you're looking for like 414. 414 is going to be a very significant support, though. This was the previous resistance before the run-up. We can see that right here. This was a major resistance pretty much through the majority of 2021 before breaking higher. So to come down and test that as support would make sense, and it should serve as a strong support. This is pretty range bound too. Let's get rid of some of this. We sniped this. Shout out to Ultra Chaos Steve too, who took these trades and slayed it. Slayed it. That's some wikis, man. This is weird. It does look like it's beginning an uptrend slowly. I don't really have a take on this. You're range bound. You're trading sideways until you break your low. You've already broken the high. There might be a trade here, though. Maybe something like this. I'd look at something like this. Looking to play, I don't know, like this similar bounce. I can see that. Crow. Shib. Soul TA. We've done Soul like 100 times, and the answer is, guys, Soul looks like flaming... A bag of flaming Doritos diarrhea. I don't know. It looks terrible. Soul has to bounce. You have to bounce at like 1250. I don't want to cover Soul over and over again. If it doesn't bounce below, if it doesn't bounce at or before 1250, you have virtually no support below. Virtually no support below means like all the way till like $5 no support. You could bounce, come back up. You could start trying to trudge back up. I am very bearish on Soul. I'm bearish on Soul. In all honesty. Total not moving. BTC continuing its gibberish dance. Soul, Wedge says Soul will literally go to zero if it breaks that support. Zero is always a really hard ask, but it looks very bad. Very bad. The reality is to not panic. Soul has a gap between, I was saying $12.50 and $4, yeah. But $10 and $3, yeah. Soul funding on BingX is at -3%. Oh, that means on BingX, one of our sponsors, shout out to them, sign up using my link. Up to $5,000 deposit bonus, new user bonus. You could do a 1x long. This is not financial advice. In fact, I almost guarantee you'll lose money if you do this. You could do a 1x long on Soul, and you would be paid 9% a day to keep that long open. Here's the problem. If it drops more than 9%, which is, when looking at the chart, possible. We're looking at even a potential 66% drop. If it drops more than 9%, you're still on the red side of that trade. But 3% funding is wild. In fact, let's look at Soul funding. That's gonna be a treat. That's a treat. Holy shit. Even on Binance, -2%, guys. These are percents that you never see. Like, these are way out of the ordinary. Wild. Look at FTX. FTX is positive funding on everything. FTX is on the shit end of the stick. The market is looking to liquidate FTX. That's my take right now. My take right now is that the market is looking to absolutely obliterate FTX off the planet. And they deserve to be so. If they're not one-to-one asset backed, they deserve to be so. Soul at -2% on Binance. On Binance, that's wild. You never see that kind of funding there. -4.5% on OKX. So BingX actually not that huge of an outlier here. It's not just BingX. It's actually following the rest of the market. There is something very sickly happening with FTX right now. To see these deep red fundings while the rest of the market is negative, that is not good. And I'm not an expert on this, but my read of this is that FTX is being forced into these positions and no one is willing to arb it, which is a very bad sign of no confidence. No one is willing to arb a minus, let's see, like what kind of change? Like a 1.31% positive funding rate on Bitcoin versus a negative 0.4% on Binance. No one is willing to scoop up 1.35% every 8 hours. Now, for you and me, that wouldn't make sense, but for a really large market maker, that can make a lot of sense. The problem is the market is saying it's not worth the risk. The risk here is higher than this absurd funding reward. That is how little confidence the market has in FTX right now. That is bad. That is a bad sign for FTX. That is the nail in the coffin. This is very old. This is not the one I was looking for. I need to rename these. It would take so many hours to do this, though. Is this the one? Oh no, our beautiful ZIL trade, though. No. Our beautiful ZIL trade. Get bought back. Get bought back up, bud. Get bought back up, bud. Ugh. Still working. Still working through this cough. I was sick of shit coming back from Vegas. I'm feeling better. But I just can't kick this cough. I think they just cut down all the corn here. It's funny because last year when they cut down all the corn, I was like, huh, that's funny. That's like kind of like a metaphor, right? Corn, Bitcoin, cutting it down. And then Bitcoin plummeted. Like plummeted after. And then this year they cut the corn and I was like, haha. At least it's different this year. Well, apparently not. The exact same timing as last year. 1231 on ZIL. Still looking for this inverse head and shoulders pattern to play out. It's deeper into our entry. Not ideal. Bitcoin hitting a low and it's doing the exact same stop running. Boom, bounce. Boom, bounce. Really painting out. This is, in my opinion, a structure that is looking to break to the upside, even if it is just for a temporary relief. Because we're seeing this behavior of a channel. Let's get rid of these arrows. All right. This is the behavior of a channel, a falling channel. And we do tend to see these break to the upside with a greater probability of to the downside. So our short didn't actually get filled. But now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 lower lows that get snapped up. Hopefully, knock on wood. Please don't fall out of this. Please resolve to the upside. Even if, like, it could go like this, maybe stop me out. Or it could just go down. Up or down, yes. The lower we go, man. So, all right, as of now, that 16.8 that we saw yesterday on derivative platforms, we have now seen Binance at least fill that in. Let's see what Coinbase is looking at. 16.6. Womp. Womp. This is not looking good. Not looking great. As we should be keeping an eye on total. Total is inching down, getting ever closer to our 761 billion line of last hopium. Line of last hopium. Still there, still holding. Let me get rid of this, don't need that. And put that in the Discord. Make sure you jump in the Discord, get your airdrop after the live stream. I actually did one during the live stream. Double drop. I make everyone a Bitcoin holder just by joining the Discord. Still holding on to our last line of hopium here on total crypto market cap at just under 800 billion with only a small margin. 4% down. Gets very bearish. Very bearish. I do think this is going to break to the upside, though. Though, really, where will that get us, right? It's going to take a lot to get out of this downtrend. It's going to take a lot. Jeez. There's really no snap though. Like, where's the snap? Where's the dump? This is why it's a little weird. Really, once this happened, once 17.1 broke again today, it would have made a lot more sense to just see a free fall. It's suspicious that we're not seeing it. It's suspicious. Don't be suspicious. On that Modern Warfare 2. No, dude, Joey, get Overwatch 2. Let's play Overwatch, man. You just got kicked from your channel because it thought you were a bot. Try just rejoining. If you get kicked, you shouldn't get banned. Shouldn't ban you. Oh, I see why. Because I think we have a lot of bots joining. I think there's a lot of bots joining. If you get kicked, just rejoin. Cheeky little short, Lewis. Nice. See you. Let's see you. We've had a ton of people join the Discord. Right on. We're not going anywhere though. This isn't over. I want to see like, I don't know, the lows not breaking, or at least a little upside, something that will be a relief from this oppressive downtrend. Flat Smack will have millions of soul. You do you, bud. You buy them all up. Mr. B, Mr. O, what's up, man? You just moved to Maine, waiting on the internet. Doesn't Maine have good internets? Better than here. Should I just like keep soul up, man? Why are people just, that's all they want to see. That's all they want to see. Or it's bots, I don't know. I don't know, are people really that invested in soul? I guess even on TikTok I've seen it. They will learn their lessons. We all learn our lessons in crypto. We all learn. We all learn the same way. And we all learn through McCree when he says it's high noon. That's all I wanted to do today. Yesterday was so hyped, so much energy. I was exhausted. I didn't sleep well. I woke up feeling like crap. Had to go live immediately. We're still live. All I wanted to do today was play some Overwatch. I was going to play Mora. She's stupid busted. I'm terrible at Overwatch, but I've won like 10 games in a row last night playing Mora because she busted. Busted. Solana down to $14. Well, like, I understand that there was volatility here. That's a big dump. Solana is a huge dump. But if we're talking sheer dumpiness, sheer dump, right? Probably should be looking at FTT. Like, FTT's dump makes Solana's dump look like a dump for ants. Like, real talk. No cap. No cap. Boom. Minus 90%. Let's see from the start of the month. Minus 90% FTT from the start of the month. This fell so hard. This just like Luna'd, right? This Luna'd. It fell so hard that shorts, like, they're unable, I feel, to push the price lower right now because shorts were so deep in so deep in profit that likely funding is crazy and they can't stay open. And that's just creating market buys. And that's propping the price up. I don't know. If you know, I don't tell people what they should invest in. I say what I invest in. I say what I believe in. And you're welcome to use that in your reasoning or not. But I would never touch this. Like, I would never, ever, ever, ever touch FTT right now. This is a toxic asset on a platform that is lost so much confidence that right now they have a 2% positive funding on Ethereum while the rest of the market is absolutely Absolutely negative funding. Meaning right now, you can't pay people almost 3% every 8 hours to take a short on FTX. To take a position, like to take a short position on FTX. They're unwilling to arb for 8% an hour. Or 8%, sorry, 8% a day. Roughly, or yeah, 8% a day, 9% a day, roughly 3% every 8 hours. God, my words are losing me. The reason that this is so bad is the funding is so different is because people don't want to put assets on FTX. They don't want to trade FTX. They're staying away from it. And the market is showing us that even 2% every 8 hours is not enough. That's a lot. 2% every 8 hours is a lot. And this is an ARB opportunity. This is not trading, like hoping it's going up, hoping it's going down. This is flat out ARB. So in theory, it's like free money if done correctly. It's just an imbalance in markets. Hopefully this makes sense. But there is so little trust in FTX right now that even that huge percent is not enough to bait in people to do it. That is very bad. Very bad. There we go. Take a little bounce skis. Here's your SOL and your FTT to your BNBs. Looks like a BNB USD. I'm going to dismiss this. You've had a lot. BNB doing good though. This kind of reminds me of Doge. Ran up, now it's back. I don't know where the support level is here, but it's similar with the front running into the dump, and like where it's at now is still significantly higher than the rest of the market. Boom! Check out that MATIC BTC, son. Check that out. We placed this live. It fell live right here. I'll put that in the Discord. I don't know if I already did or not. There you go. You should follow me on Twitter. Actually, speaking of Twitter, I haven't looked at Twitter in hours. And as stupid as this sounds, Twitter is actually a really, really good compass for crypto. An incredibly good compass for crypto. Let's see if there's anything breaking. That's like where I get all my breaking news. And that sounds really dumb, but there's nowhere else on earth you'll find faster news. It isn't always right, but still. Looks like Elon Musk is shitposting, surprising no one. Elon Musk says complaint hotline operator online. Mention your complaints below. I don't have a check mark yet, Elon Musk. You promised me one. That's my complaint. Let's see. I don't see anything breaking, just shitposting. What? Confused. When does this verified stuff happen? They're supposed to happen right away. It's supposed to happen right away. And someone's saying they got verified, but I don't see the check mark. One second. Apparently you have to update the app. I'm gonna update the app. I don't know. It doesn't, it's so dumb. Like the whole thing is it's just like a big PR stunt. If everyone's verified, then no one's verified. Like, what's the point? Oh, I'm seeing more checks. I'm definitely seeing more checks on my timeline. Maybe it did happen. A lot of, yeah, those are people that were not verified. Upgrade to Twitter Blue. Subscribe. All right, I'm about to get my check mark. Ta-da! After all these years. Fun story, guys. So about every week or more often at sometimes. There we go, done. About every week, I was solicited to buy verification on Twitter. I would later learn that apparently some of that comes from... Oh, I'm verified. Ta-da. Sweet. Cool. So, about every week, I would be solicited to buy it. And the price started at 10K, and I've had offers high as 40K. I considered paying $10,000 to get verified. This was like only a few months ago. I considered it. I was like, if this prevents anyone from getting scammed, it's worth it in our community. It's worth it. And I was like, man, this is a hard choice. And I said to myself, I'll wait till the market gets hotter again. That'll be like when there's a lot of new people, they'll be more vulnerable. You know, I'll wait and I'll do it then. Thank God I didn't do it, because I would have paid 10K for nothing. For nada. And here we go. I just paid $8 and I got it. That's so silly. What is the point? There's really no point to it now, though. It's not going to stop. Now that everyone has one, it's not going to stop anything. I have to post about it. After 10,000 years, I'm verified. That's a Power Rangers throwback, by the way. It's a Power Rangers throwback. After 10,000 years, I'm free. Does feel good, though. I will say, it does feel good. I wonder if this will really prevent anyone now from being scammed, though. Because in theory, I guess scammers could just pay $8, but it is harder. The scamming in crypto is solely dependent on like having no cost. Like that the cost of scamming is nothing. And so it's very profitable. By adding any cost, it does cut into their bottom line. It does cut into their amount that they can scam and the amount that they can propagate. So, I mean, even the $8 is enough to slow them down. But I don't know. I don't know if it'll work. Oh well, I have a fancy check. I should real quick try to apply to a bunch of other platforms. Actually, that's really smart. Don't tell anyone this is our secret. I should real quick try to apply to like a bunch of other platforms for verification and use the Twitter verification as like supporting evidence. Because yeah, they know, but they might not have like updated their algorithms and shit. So I might be able to sneak in verification on other platforms. Interesting. Derivatives just in the last 10-20 minutes have reached a lower low today. I guess they did back here. Just now. Spot markets did it earlier. Funding. Dude, something is going on. FTX is going to collapse like today. The exchange. I don't know anyone who uses it, so likely anyone out there I don't really have to like worry about it too much, because I've literally never met anyone who uses it. I have an account, I'd never used it. But I've mentored like hundreds or thousands of people, and no one was ever like, yeah, I use FTX as my exchange. Nobody. I've even heard like weird scam exchanges. This account is verified because it's subscribed to Twitter Blue. I wonder if that's different. Oh, that's cool. So when you click it, it says... That's cool. So when you click on, or hover over the check, it says like why. So when I hover over mine, it says because I pay for Twitter Blue. But when I hover over, say, Kate Irwin, who popped up on my feed, she's a journalist for Decrypt. Hers says, this account is verified because it's notable in government news, etc. That's actually kind of cool. I mean, I don't really make... No, who's going to do that? Who's going to, like, spend the time? Probably nobody. But still. Oh, man. It's 128. How long have I been live? Like 800 years? We still have 1,400 viewing. That's not bad. Solana... Oh, wait. My chat keeps freezing. There's so much chat that it keeps freezing. Marika, can we trust that verified are real ones now? No. No. If anything, it became less trustworthy. Dumachi Recepti. My apologies, my friend, if I pronounced that wrong. A YouTube checker. Homemade recipes. Right on, bro. 367,000. That's dope as hell. You got millions of views. Check them out. Homemade recipes in the chat. Props. That's huge, dude. I've been on YouTube now for like almost, it'll be 4 years in May of 2023, so 3.5. And we're just at like 68,000. In my defense, the niche of crypto was like barely big enough when I started to like have anyone get verified. We've got 68,500 subscribers. I'm hoping we get 100K by Q3 of next year. I'm hoping. If you could do your part, subscribe, that would help. Shout out to Justice Jack for subscribing. Flipos13. Tuvshin Ganbatar. Marika donated €6. The end is near. Loving your streams again. I love you, Marika. It's good to see you, darling. Mohammed Bilal Khan subscribed. Skafa subscribed. The Real Staga Roach. Thanks for your great streams. Thank you, man. Thank you for the $5. Appreciate you. Lee Smithson. Josa Smith. David Ardito. Kethekutha Nakomo. Hiran Arashamin. Johnskin. Yeah, these are hard to pronounce. Jokel. This is for your check mark. Thank you, man. Thank you. Look at that. This community, dude. This community. What I love about this community is that we have like new people entering the space that like are asking the most basic questions. And then we have people who have been here for 3 years that were like in crypto for like three years before that. And we have like the entire spectrum. We have like OGs and we have brand new day one people. I love that. Appreciate you, Joke. Well, thanks for being here all these years, man. Appreciate you. Richard Rojas says, sell your shitcoins. Buy Bitcoin, put it in cold storage. You know what? That's not bad advice. It's not the worst advice we've seen today. So many people want to see gosh darn Sol that I'm just going to pull it up on. Let's put it on FTX where it's going to obviously be the worst. Best regards. Best regards, Kuba. Best regards to you, my friend. There we go. Sol up on the right, Bitcoin up on the left. Let's put our 1250. I don't have much confidence in this, but 1250 kind of support. Put this here. Very bearish below. So people don't need to ask the same question over again. What's happening with Sol? That's what's happening with Sol. Ta-da. Ta-da. For Sinclair not touching S coins. It's not a bad idea. Can you pronounce my name, Your Majesty, Dave Digital? Denied. This is my channel. I pronounce it as I wish. Good to see you, bro. Leveraging short and Sol a bad idea, lads. I don't think it's a good idea. You make your own choices and you trade the way you want. I wouldn't touch Sol up or down, left or right. I wouldn't touch any of it right now. This could just collapse to like $5 in a heartbeat. It could bounce and do nothing, like just bounce, retrace, stop out all the shorts, go back to like $20, come back down. Are we still bullish on Bitcoin out the goal? So here's my last line of hopium. I don't know if you're here. This is my last line of hopium. Under this line, yeah, the hopium has all been smoked. Total crypto market cap at 789 billion. On a break of 761 billion, which was June's low, also was the 2018 all-time high for crypto market cap where it found resistance, entered the bear market. As long as it's above there, there is a little bit of fresh hopium. If it breaks, we're about 3% away. If it breaks, I'm out of hopium. 13.8's the target. Crypto market cap total looking to about, I don't know, maybe down to like 500 bill. Kind of like another 30% haircut, maybe a little more. That's my take. But of course, in the long term, bigger picture, yeah, of course I'm still bullish. I don't even know if there's a price that would change that. Can someone check falling wedge? Yeah, that's what we're looking at. Maybe a descending channel. I think it's more of a channel than a wedge. If we're looking at really low time frames. If we're looking at a bigger time frame, you're looking at like the daily, kind of this whole structure. Yes, the daily is very much looking like a falling wedge in my opinion. You can do it like this. You can like that. Let's see. Maybe like that. Make it bigger. With this lower low, with the lower low, yes, we can definitely look for like a wedge. We can look for a wick off accumulation pattern. Can look for a spring and do an SOS. With the break of the low, you open yourself up for kind of more bullish structures. Or at least spring potential. I don't know the future, unfortunately. I wish I did. We haven't looked at Dixie in a while. Thanks for reminding me. I'm going to pull that up. Dixie surprisingly not that crazy. Not that crazy. This is what I don't really love though, is the Dixie's also in a descending wedge. Dixie's also in a structure that I expect to break to the upside. That's what I don't love about it. Though it's pretty interesting that with today's rally on the dollar, that's looking like a double. That's looking like a double bottom on the day. Off of previous consolidation. It's pretty strong. Dollar looking pretty good. Boast. I didn't turn the music back up. Bonnet. What's up, Wrath's Child? Thanks for subscribing, my friend. Good to have you. We're just chilling and charting. Chilling and charting, watching Sol poop itself. Just poop to bed. Absolutely poop itself. This funding is ridiculous. Kind of expecting FTX to just close its doors today. Weirdly, Sol funding on FTX just flipped into negative. It was deeply positive earlier. Oh man, shit's hitting the fan. Oh, it's hitting the fan. We're dumping lower. Total market cap reaching new lows. Reaching new lows. Total market cap, though, on low time frames looks absolutely like a falling wedge. Yep, there it goes. Bitcoin lower low. 16.6. Probably going to jump right back into this channel. Ooh, maybe not. Maybe not. Total crypto market cap. Get back up, buddy. Get back up. Don't do it. Don't do it. You're going to try to crush my soul live? Don't do it. Get out of there. Get out of there. Yeah, get your finger out of there. It's getting close. It's getting close. Well, at least I can... At least we'll all be here together. At least we'll all watch it together. Maybe one day soon. Return to streaming, Steve. Return to the dark side of streaming. Return to streaming. I don't blame you. Streaming... People don't understand what goes into streaming. It is not. Like, I'm sure it looks easy and fun. And it is easy and fun sometimes. But it is very devouring of your soul. It is very exhausting. Like, I woke up today beat. Absolutely beat from yesterday's stream. Like, destroyed. Destroyed. Ugh. Good. Let's see. Reef alert going off. Just watching the tumbleweeds. Watching the tumbleweeds tumble. Figures. Okay. Okay. Let's see. 700 likes. We haven't gotten to 1,000 likes. That bothers me. This day is not 1,000 like worthy. It is. I'm definitely lower on energy than yesterday. I'll give you that. I'll give it to you. But we have 1,400 viewers. We can get 1,000 likes right now. Just take your finger, put it on the mouse or on your mobile device. Hover over that thumbs up. Hit it. Done. It's free. Costs you nothing. We're seeing Bitcoin dump here live. We're chilling. We're vibing. We're in like hour 3 of the stream. Help me hype. Help me hype it. I got my check mark on Twitter. Can we get an F and bounce Blocktronics? Right. Can I get a bounce? Can I get a bounce? 500% on a freaking soul short chip. Whoa. William Gunter counting it down. You're going to buy soul at 3? Go for it, Sumantha. I'm not touching it at 3. It does look like it's running for 3 here. As it approaches 1250. Not looking so great. Shada Dev, what's up, man? Subscribing, good to have you. The low is in, says John Doe. I hope so. Smoke tumbleweeds. All right. I mean, you smoke what you want. Average down, says Vic. You know what, guys? Often in crypto and in trading in general, no move is the move. Just no move. Just wait. I'm not saying that's what you have to do, what you should do. It's not financial advice. But often, that's the right move. When would you start? Now to open. I think all of the best positions are opened slowly over time. Take a look at your cost average. Is price lower than your cost average? For me, it is not lower than my cost average. If it was lower, I would consider cost averaging. That's the easiest way to put it. Let's see. Nice. Almost 200 subscribers today. We're doing good. I got my check mark on Twitter. Bitcoin's dumping. My long got stopped out. Got riggedy wrecked. I've lost a few $100. Lost a few $100 in these longs yesterday and today. That's the way of the world. Not worried about it. I do my risk managements. Let me see if I can pull those up. It's not loading. Oh yeah, it's the other email. Make sure you guys check out the links in the video description below, especially our sponsors, Bybit, BingX, Market Cipher. I'm extremely picky with who I do business with, and so I only bring you the highest quality. Actually, BingX already responded to the FTX situation and said within 30 days they're going to produce a proof of reserves. That is excellent. That's excellent response to the situation. That's exactly the information that we want to see. And honestly, I fully expect them to come back with hearty proof of reserves. If they don't, they won't be our sponsors. We ain't gonna have no sponsor that's not backing their own assets. I'm sure they will. What was I just trying to do? I was trying to log in. It wasn't working. Bitcoin teetering on the edge here as total crypto market cap reaches lower. 781 billion. 761 billion is the doomium line, the hopium crushed line. We go closer and closer. Not there yet. Ooh, good news, by the way. Eric Crown. I reached out to Eric Crown a while ago, and he did get back to me. We're going to try to figure something out. And try to figure out a collab. He's on a different time zone, so it makes it a little harder. Wait. Oh, there we go. Let's see how much I lost in the last few days. It's not too bad. Oh, wow, it's not nearly as bad as I thought. Oh, well, yes it is. But no, it's not, but yes it is. Let's see. 1, 2, 300, or 500. 500 bucks. That's between the long I randomly took, yesterday during the day, and then the long that I forgot about that was a limit order that got stopped out just, I don't know, a few hours ago. 500 bucks. 500 bucks to my portfolio is not a big loss. Not going to say how big my portfolio is, but just because it's not a big loss to me doesn't mean it isn't to you, so you shouldn't be carefree about that kind of money unless, I don't know, unless it isn't an amount of money. We have Theta breaking down 91 cents. I'm assuming that's a downward alert. We're going to cover Theta. What's it doing? No, don't stop us out. No, no. 92.1 cents. We are very close to that live stream trade getting stopped out. What stinks is it was up 30%. So a smart trader could have taken profit there. It has since fallen 30%. It actually hasn't broken that low. Hasn't broken the low. It could double bottom, but man, nothing is pointing in that direction, is it? I had another alert. I thought that alert was lower. So Lana hit 1250. Is it gonna bounce? I don't know. I don't think so. Does not look very bouncy. Guys, make sure to check out, you could do it now because we're chilling, but check out the playlist. Check out the educational shorts playlist. Guys, these are so fire. If you haven't seen them yet, I want you to see them. Here's a little preview. These are fire AF. They're way better than my usual content. It's all educational. It's all easy to understand. It's all made for any type of trader, any skill level. They're very visual. They're very fun. They have good information. Check out the playlist. The whole thing, it's all short, so the whole thing is like not even 10 minutes. It's not a long watch. We have about 15 of them out. They are my masterpiece. They are my contribution to the space. And I want you to enjoy them. Is the worst over, Ben? Here's this, like, guys, I know that we've been on for like 3 hours now. So there's new people coming and going. And so people, you know, are at different places in the stream. This is literally, this is like my honest take. This is my honest. Theta just broke that alert I just set. This is my honest take. This is where my brain's at. Total crypto market cap, 761 billion. This is the number I'm watching. Right now, yes, everything looks terrible. It all looks terrible. But total crypto market cap in June hit 761 billion. That was exactly the previous high in 2018, so it found resistance there. That was a test of that resistance as support. It did hold. It has not been retested yet, so here's where I'm at. If that's broken, and we are extremely close, don't be fooled, don't have other ideas, we are extremely close. It's at 787 billion. That's only like a percent or 2 or 3 from 761 billion. If that breaks, which it doesn't look great here. We do have a descending wedge, which I do expect to break to the upside, but that doesn't really get us out of trouble. We easily could find resistance at just under $1 billion again, get rejected, go lower, or we could just fall through it. If we do break 761 billion, here's what I think will happen. I think that Bitcoin will trend towards 13.8 on Coinbase or 14-ish on Binance. It may do so in a descending wedge and find support, break back up. I do believe 13.8 would hold if it tests. If it does not hold, 10,007, 10,005 would be, in my opinion, the ultimate, the last. The ultimate support. I have very high confidence that does not break. And in fact, I have pretty high confidence it doesn't get tested. Too many people got trapped on the way up at or under 10.5, 10.7. I don't believe it is very Bitcoin. It's not very in Bitcoin's nature to allow those people to re-enter. That's my honest take. It looks shit right now. Certainly looks shit. But as long as total's holding up, there's still some hopium. If total doesn't hold up, it looks really bad. The logical next step is 13.8. It's funny because back in 2020, people made fun of me for 13.8. Because I was bullish. Everybody was bearish, I was bullish. And then I was saying, well, we have this monthly level. You know, I wouldn't FOMO in because I'm very consistent. I don't think people should buy in on big green candles. I don't think they should sell on big red candles. That's my trading way. I said you can wait for a back test of 13.8. And it would be really ironic if we did make it back there. There's one person in particular that I'm going to send a message to if we go back there. And be like, well. Look who... Because they'll remember. Solana trying to hold its legs here at 12.50. I do not have high confidence. The whole market actually just saw a little bounce. Or at least, yeah, a little green. Whole market. A little bit of green. Try to escape. Make sure you guys are still smashing the likes and subscribes. I'm trying my best. We had a long, exhausting stream yesterday. We had a long stream today. I'm trying my best to hang in there for you guys, to just continue the stream, continue the chill. Remember today, guys, if you don't know what to do, if you're feeling very emotional, try to check yourself. If things are doomy, if they're really doomy, you got time. If they're really doomy, you don't have, like today, you don't have to make a snap decision. If you're feeling emotional, whether that's euphoric or if you're feeling fear that's driving you to make a trade in the moment because you feel like you're gonna miss the opportunity, that's a dead giveaway. You feel like you have to do it now or you're gonna miss the opportunity. Take a break. Walk away. Go play some video games. Go outside. Touch grass. Talk to a girl. Talk to a boy. I don't know. Go eat. Do anything. Just get your mind off of it. Allow your brain to relax and to dissociate with those emotions. And then, I don't know, in an hour, whenever, 2 hours, whatever, come back to the idea. If you still feel the same way, then make that decision. But whatever it is, do not make it in the heat of the moment. It will bite you. It will. So take a break. You can leave the tab open. In fact, you could open the playlist, let that play through. Take a break. Come back to it with a fresh mindset. In my experience trading, every single time I have made an emotional decision. Every single time. Like in the moment. It has been the wrong one. Every single time. It's amazing how something could be so consistent. But often when I've taken a moment, taken an hour, taken time to dissociate, get my logical cap back on and come back to the idea. I've made some really great decisions. But those decisions weren't made in the moment. They were made from a calm mindset. Without that, you ain't gonna make good decisions. It's okay. It will be here. Crypto will be here. It's not gonna go away. No matter. It's not gonna like disappear tomorrow, or it's not gonna disappear in that hour that you relax and take a breath. It won't. I'm not trying to say leave the stream or anything, but if that's what you have to do to be calm and to be rational, then yeah, they will take that L. You can do the opposite and you'll always profit. Czar, I wish it was that easy, man. I wish it was that easy. Forza, buy when it's red, sell when it's green. I mean, I agree with that. Flip that over. Well, wouldn't that be lovely, man? Wouldn't that be lovely if emotions were so easy? If emotions were that easy as, well, just do the opposite of your emotions. I mean, go for it. Yeah, it's better than following your emotions. Here's the problem. Humans, we ain't good at that. We're not good at that. In fact, it's probably our biggest weakness. Look at that beautiful support touch. I don't want to say it, but Luna C doesn't look that bad. It finally made its support touch. 618. The 618 right here. Luna classic. I wouldn't touch this with your money, but hey, whatever. This is our 618. It was resistance. It broke through. Back tested it. I've seen worse charts. I've seen worse charts. Not setting a lower low today. That is showing a little bit of strength against the rest of the market. I mean, you gotta be crazy to buy Luna C though. That's my opinion. Luna C and FTT, I think they have a lot in common right now. I wouldn't touch either. Wouldn't touch it. But everybody do your own thing. Well, that definitely found a little bit of support on Sol at 1250, basically on the dot. I wouldn't touch it though. And you gotta be a madman. You gotta have a death wish. ETH bullish on the 5 minutes, says Ruben. Let's go. ETH didn't even break. Ian, that's like kind of the logic here with our total. I'm not at all phased by any of this if total holds 761 billion. And what we're seeing is, well, Bitcoin broke its low. It broke its low again today, right? It's not a surprise. We all know that now. I think we've all woken up enough. We've all had enough time to wake up. But then we look at some large caps. Doge is a good example. Doge, not breaking its low. In fact, looking to set a higher low, in my opinion, off of support here. Look at Ethereum, the number 2 market cap. Number 2 market cap. Ethereum. This chart. I need to clean this chart up. I see that every time I open it. Let's clean this up. There we go. Ethereum. It did break its, October low. You know, this doesn't look awesome. This doesn't look awesome. But very much above its low in June. At the moment, altcoins are holding this market up in a weird way. And actually, I can't believe I'm just thinking of this. This should be seen on Bitcoin dominance. We should see Bitcoin dominance dropping, right? We should see it dropping. Yeah, on the day we do. Wow, that really effed up. That was a beautiful structure. Off of a beautiful structure. Let's look at the monthly. I think that'd be the best way to look at it. Man, it's really not as exaggerated as I would have thought. On the weekly, we see it here with this red candle. It's really not as exaggerated. It's weird. Logically, dominance should be dropping. Bitcoin dominance should be dropping. Why? Because Bitcoin's broken a new low, but total market cap hasn't. So that means things other than Bitcoin are performing better. See that here. Total no break. We look at BNB. BNB is the best example, in my opinion, of coins that are performing better than Bitcoin. This is a trend, like all trends. They don't last forever, but we see this with BNB BTC continuing to set new all-time highs. This is preserving capital, preserving value in the market. Even with, I mean, if we think about it, Sol was the top 10, right? FTT was like top, I don't remember. I don't think it was ever top 10, but like top 30 maybe. Those are big market caps, and they've almost gone to zero. Like roughly, they haven't gone to zero, but in market cap terms, they've lost like 90%. They have shrank, and that's subtracted from total market cap. Yet it's still not breaking its June lows. That means that there are alts that are performing. There are alts that are performing. Everything's down roughly 20-25% today, maybe more now. It's hard to determine. It's hard to see that. That's why we had a really long session today on BTC pairs and their value, because they allow you to see what is performing even when the whole market is moving down. There's still things moving up. Luna Classic, yeah, up 8%, 9% in the last hour, but still down 7% in 24. Only Luna Classic is up in the last hour. That is sus. I don't like that. Nothing except for stablecoins. Nothing except for stablecoins are up at all in the last 24 hours. But in the last week, OKB is up. PAXG is gold, so it's not really relevant. Damn, the whole market is down except for one exchange coin in gold over the last 7 days. That's ugly. It's actually very ugly. I wonder if there's any more breaking news. Some girl on Twitter posted a picture of her butt and said, "This is the bottom." That's a good shit post. That's a good shit post. I saw something from Whale Guru or whatever. That's such a weird account. Whale Watcher, maybe? Oh, it just disappeared. Something about Sam Friedman Bankman. Where is it? Where is it? Looking for news. Yeah, BitBoy has been saying a new low after midterms. When's all the voting counted? I don't remember. I don't really care though. Mr. Whale says he's with... There's so many like Mr. Whale accounts on Twitter now. I don't even know which one's the original. None of them are really good accounts anyway. I see someone with 2,100 likes saying, "I've never had an FTX account. Who else?" That's what I've been saying. I never met anyone with the effing that used FTX. I've never met anyone. The election map right now is red. Red everywhere. Can't seem to find this news. Maybe CoinGecko will give it to us. I like this little move back into the... right back into the channel, as predicted. So this probably just gonna bounce right back in the channel, and it did. Womp. Solana closed the hourly candle off of a wick, still closed red. Let's look at news from CoinGecko. Guys, CoinGecko pays me nothing. I would love for them to sponsor us. But I will happily promote them because they are a great tool in the space. CoinGecko is far superior to CoinMarketCap. There's no conflict of interest. We're not owned by Binance. Let's see, backing out of the FTX deal, the panic and resignations over FTX. Hodgkinson, Cardano founder, hopes FTX is the last crypto crisis. God, could it be? Please. Please, could it be the last one? All it is Binance likely to back out of acquisition. Yes, we know that. Not every news source has to have that same article. New yearly low. There's at least like a different article. Nothing. I don't see anything new. Let's check investing.com. I do love investing.com too. They don't pay me anything. Just another site that I use, and I like that they cover crypto and they mix in regular news too. So it's a mix. And I've noticed I don't find much bias on their articles. Definitely in the comments. Don't read the comments. It's all crazy bots in the comments. But the articles themselves seem very apolitical. I like that. Crude jumps. Stocks are down too. Hey, at least it's not just us. Tesla hits 2-year low. Musk sold $4 billion worth of shares. Wonder why? Wonder why? Goldman Sachs promotes 80 people to elite partner rank. Do you want to make it 81, Goldman Sachs? I'll be an elite partner. I don't see anything like really spicy. Coinbase CEO calls out FTX risky business practices. I like that Coinbase has no material exposure. That is good. It's just the FTX news. It's not news. Well, it is news, but we see it everywhere. Carlos Lorente, thanks for subscribing, man. Joey Orama, thanks for subscribing. Renan SS, Joseph Roberts, Chris Cornejo, LJ Dabsey, David CB, Graz Brasden. If you're out there and you haven't subscribed yet or smash the like, go ahead. Now's your time. I'll shout you out. People are congratulating me on Twitter for being verified. Guys, I paid $8. It's got 67 likes. Yay. Feel good. We all could use the feel good vibes today. Here you go. Here's the tweet. Should you keep stacking Litecoin? Man, that's up to you. I'll pull up Litecoin. It's up to you. I will buy Litecoin. I'll buy more Litecoin if it goes lower against BTC. Or if it goes much lower in dollars. That's up to you, brother. I'm not selling my Litecoin. Not here. Not for $52. That does look ugly. Womp. We got faked out there. Although, even Litecoin. Litecoin rallied to a new high since June. It fell. That's not great. But the rest of the market fell. But even Litecoin preserving its lows. A move back below 47.10 would be pretty bearish. But this is what we're seeing is the majority of charts for alts have this similar thing where they rallied in the past few days and they've fallen significantly, but they haven't reached lower lows. Bitcoin, along with a handful of others, have, and that is heavily weighing on the market. But it does seem like the alts are the reason that total is hanging on by a prayer still. Hanging on by a prayer. I don't know. Luna is not pumping. Luna has like a little green candle. It is not pumping yet. Not yet. It's not out of this downtrend yet. I mean, it might pop off, but if it does, everything else probably is too. I wouldn't get excited. I wouldn't be excited. It's just a red candle with a wick. I did say, though, it did hit support, and it did wick, did bounce, no lower low today. That does kind of separate it from the pack in some ways for today. I wouldn't touch Luna C with your money. I wouldn't touch it. But, you know, you degen the way you want. Who am I to tell you how to degen? No one. I am not one. It's up to you, man. Pro Duel's like, it's up to you. You got to do what's right for you. It is okay to do nothing, right? It's okay to not make an action. That isn't itself in an action. Can I please check wattage? I can check a bunch of things, guys. I gotta change my batteries quick. Don't go anywhere. This is a great time to smash the likes. Great time to subscribe and join the Discord. Great time to check out our sponsors. Video description below, got the links. This will be very fast. Don't go anywhere. Don't you... See, I told you that would be fast. Someone has to be the calming, guiding spirit today, and that person is me. The champion of the decentralized. Tom Crown. Tom Cruise Crown. Oh, the good old days. The good old days of hyping. Of the hype. Miss those days. Supposed to do a collab with Gareth Soloway. It was supposed to be tomorrow, but I don't think it's going to happen. We got our collab with Eric Crown. That'll be dope. TBD. TBD. Can you box scam bank fraud? Bankman fraud. Yeah, dude, go ahead. You don't need my permission. Do you think Binance will help FTT? Nah, dead. Unless they swoop it up for pennies, which they might, but I doubt it. I think their assets are too toxic. This is the end of crypto. Yeah, crypto has been in way worse shape than it is right now. Can't even tell you how many times I've heard that this was the end. It's dead. Nah, Bitcoin, at least Bitcoin. Proof of work blockchains like Bitcoin. Not going anywhere. They will outlive us all. How is crypto decentralized? FTX fall proves it isn't. Well, first of all, most cryptos are not decentralized. Solana, not decentralized. FTT, not decentralized. BNB, not decentralized. So, yeah, I mean, a lot of it isn't decentralized to begin with. But the price doesn't have anything to do with centralization or decentralization. Talking Tom while Tom headed for a break. That's right, Ben Joshua. What's up, Matthew Miller? FTX going full capitalist. The rug pulls will continue until competence improves. Compliance? Regulation? I don't know. I mean, yeah, as long as people can scam, they're going to scam. Hey, MA, no need to spam it. What about ATP? I don't know. ATP, I get weird vibes from, dude. It like came out of nowhere. People were promoting it. It was weird. Sand broke it slow. It looks like crap. How can we take it to the advantage? Well, thanks for the sub, YMAC. DCA, bro. That's the best way. That's the best way. No one knows where the bottom's going to be. Bottom could be in. Bottom could not be in. No one knows. People will say they know. They don't. Nobody knows. The way I did it, the only way I can really say is like safe is to treat it like a 401k. Meaning slow, you're moving slowly in over time. You're not all in, all out. Don't work that way, doesn't work well. Short every rise, says Ian. I don't know. Are we like 100% bearish? Are we full on bear? Wait, that's not it. Let's do a poll. Very easy poll. Feel bearish or bullish? I mean, there's an obvious answer, but the spread of our answers is going to be important. 1 inch is up against BTC. We can look at 1 inch. Well, you'll liquidate at 14.5. Are you safe? Nothing is ever safe on leverage, man. Leverage, there's no such thing as a safe position on leverage. Huh. 1 inch is definitely not up against Bitcoin. Definitely not. I mean, if you mean this single day candle, like, yeah, but look where you are. Definitely not. Did find support. Looks like that support's held at 2,777-ish. You did have descending highs, so I mean, you might be working your way up. You might be beginning an uptrend. It's not quite there yet. One inch looks like a double bottom. Double bottom on the day versus June's low. Slightly higher. I think that's close enough to call double bottom. 51.4 cents. Bitcoin working its way back up into that descending trend. Why BNX? I don't know what that is. Dark Knight, I answered your question, man. Are you safe? You're never safe with leverage. There's no such thing as a safe liquidation. Like, there's no such thing. Exchanges, we saw yesterday. We saw derivative exchanges drop to 16.8. We only saw the spot markets drop to 17.5 on Coinbase and 17.1 on Binance. Derivatives can move outside of the spot price. So the rest of the market could not even move lower than 14.5, but then derivatives can, and you get liquidated. Never safe. Leverage positions were not invented to keep open. Shring Tech, TC, how can you be bullish on anything in the market right now? I'm not specifically bullish on anything in the market right now. That's a rare stance. I'm a perma-bull on Bitcoin and crypto. But right now, no, I'm not specifically bullish. This is, for all those tuning in, this is the last line of hopium. If we lose total market cap, if we lose June's low of total market cap, I'll be feeling very bearish. 761 billion. That was the previous all-time high in 2018. Acted as resistance. Came back to test that as support. In June of this year, it held, and it's still held. If we lose 761 billion, I think Bitcoin's headed to 13.8. Total market cap headed to 530, maybe even a 50% haircut down to like 400 billion. There's another alert. Jeez, it's just like endless alerts. Oh, there you go. Luna Seed is up more. Still wouldn't get excited. Still wouldn't be excited. Still wouldn't touch this. This coin has done so much like kind of gibberish pumping. Maybe I should keep making fun of it. Seems to be working. Luna Classic, you suck. You're never gonna ever go up at all. Ever. Not even right now as you're doing it, because you suck and you're terrible. I would not touch this. It's such a bad idea. Let's see how it fares. It's crossing the 618. Here's a descending high trend. They get a little spicier above that high trend. I will give it that. Oh, man. Everything better chill the F out tomorrow. I need a day off. Luna Classic is up 12%-ish over the last hour. We're seeing a few of the other coins I think are complete shit coins. Also, a little bit up in the last hour. ICP. Hobai's coin. I don't know what Mina is. Stake Tether or whatever. At this point, still nothing is up over the last day. Well, over the last 24 hours because, yeah, nothing is up over the last 24-hour time period. Only OKB is up over the last 7 days. Any rally here is still not very convincing. Not very convincing. Only 63% of us feeling bearish. That's weird. You'd think it'd be higher. Pete Peterson, if you're bullish long term, you have to see the bottom falling out short term. One of the big exchanges collapsed. I have repeated multiple times in this stream. In fact, I just did it not that long ago. Exactly on the chart where I will become bearish. Where I'll become significantly bearish. Total market cap falls below 761 billion. So far, it hasn't. If and or when it does, then I'll be looking for a move to 13.8 on Bitcoin. Hasn't gotten there. Still hovering above that low. I'm gonna put that in the Discord. Jump in the Discord. Everybody, we'll do an extra large airdrop today. Offset everyone's red portfolio. Certainly won't. But for you, anything. You have to understand is when you've been in this space like 6 years, you've just seen this. Like, you've seen it, you've experienced it, you're just numb to it. Like, this isn't nearly as scary as it was before. Before, there was a realistic chance that crypto would fail, that Bitcoin would fail, that it would like go away. Like a real chance. That chance is off the table. Bitcoin's not going anywhere, no matter what. No matter what happens, it's not going anywhere. That used to be a real threat. So the environment has changed. And it'll take a lot now to shake me. Also, I've been shaken before. Like, it wasn't like I woke up this way. It's not like I started this way. The reason I feel this way is because I've seen it over and over and over and over again. And it always feels real. It always feels like the end. It always feels like doom. And it's the realest real feeling. And then it's not over. And right as you accept that this is it, like this is forever down now or something, as soon as you accept that and internalize it, boom, the downtrend ends. I don't know where it is. I don't know where it will end. I don't know when it'll end. But what I do know is that it will end eventually. And I'm not saying that if you feel a certain way or something today that you're wrong or your feelings are wrong. No, your feelings are right. It's okay to feel scared. What I want you to do, or what I really encourage you to do, is if you are feeling that way, take a break. Just take a break. It'll be here. Promise. It'll be here when you get back. Take a break, go do something. Get your mind off of it. Allow your brain to relax and just what I want. And this is in both directions. This isn't like one way or the other. I want, or I hope, that people don't make emotional decisions. That they can just relax, find something to do, take their mind off of it, come back to it. If you still feel that way then make that decision. But every time I've made an in the heat of the moment decision in trading, it has been the wrong one. Every single time, nothing is consistent. Like, I don't know if I've ever made like an emotional trade choice in the split second and it ever worked out ever. As humans, when our emotions go to full throttle, our logic centers turn off. We stop using logic. We stop processing data. We stop being rational. And we start acting in like a complete reactive primal state. And that's exactly what the market wants. The market is not alive. The market does not want anything, but that's exactly what the market wants. That's what it feeds on, are these emotional choices. And I'm live today, busting my ass, live for like 3 hours. I was live for like 3 hours yesterday, I don't even know. Just to hopefully bring even few of you some of that calmness, some of that clarity. And I'm not telling you what to do with that. I'm not saying that you should be bullish. I'm not saying that you should be bearish. I'm saying that you should have a clear mind before you make any real decision. That's why I'm still here. Luna C. There you go, bud. Bam, breaking through that uptrend. It is pretty spicy now. I said I wouldn't get excited here. It moved up another. Is that 22%? Wow, that makes me look dumb. That's pretty wild. I still wouldn't touch this. I stand by that. I still wouldn't touch this. It did hit its nice little support finally yesterday, after so long. Bump. If it makes it above 00029, it looks alright. I'd look for more upside. Maybe back to the high. But I still wouldn't touch it. I don't think it's worth it. I think it's too high risk. If you do, though, if you disagree, I mean, you're welcome to disagree, but if you can't control yourself and you think it's a bad idea, just go small. I don't know. For me, that's like $50, $100. I bought like $100 of LUNC, or no, I bought like 15. I went even smaller. I bought a very small amount because whatever, that way if it goes up a lot, I can enjoy it. I don't have to like hate on it and be like, ugh, grumpy. Like the Doge scenario. Nice, Bitcoin hit the top of the channel. That's a pretty wave. That's a pretty wave. Yeah, we only need 5 likes to get 1,000. Can we get 5 more? Just 5. Cinco de Laico. Oh. People are saying nice things on the verification posts on Twitter. I guess that's a reason to celebrate. Finally. Finally verified on Twitter. I had to pay $8 for it. So silly. There's like no point of it now, but for me it's like just a principle thing. Like F that. Try to get this thing for so long. Now I have it. I can lock that away. Lock that away in the W bin. We still have 1,300 viewers. Right on. Chilling. Hopefully staying centered today. Staying centered. Isn't that a tax write-off? Actually, yeah. Yeah, I almost certainly can write off my Twitter blue on taxes. And it's not really a huge saving, but you're right. No, it's a monthly. Can we look at band? Sure. 1K. There we go, Michael Norris. Right on. Right on. Thank you. Thank you. Heckin'. There's a way to switch W Luna for I don't know, man. I have no idea, JD Club. William Gunter with the Suns. Thank you. Evening, Bullduck. Evening. Evening. Yeah, Luna C. It's making me look chumpy. It is just back to where it started yesterday. Let's see if it can pass that. Rejecting there would be pretty rough short term. I'll put an alert. If it breaks that, I'll admit that it's probably got some follow through. Total, just in time. Just in time, Total. Finding some kind of bounce. I don't have super confidence in it, but some kind of bounce. I'll take it. As long as it holds 761 billion, I'll take it. Still think Doge. I think it found support. Still holding. Not a lot of movement. What do you think? What are your thoughts on staking platforms like Vol? Do you think you're getting your money back? I have no idea. I'm not a legal professional. Honestly, guys, if you're talking about staking, you don't need a platform. Like if it's a proof of stake chain, you don't need someone. In fact, you should not include a platform. You're only introducing risk. Only introducing risk. You can stake from your wallet, but will you get your money back? I hope so, man. I have some money on Celsius that I don't know if I'll ever get back. Everything is bouncing. Everything is bouncing. I hope it continues to bounce. We have not breached the total crypto market cap low. And so I remain skeptical, but not totally bearish yet. Band's at 618 retrace. That's cool. Oof. Looks like monthly resistance nuking it though. I'd like to see band settle up above $1.67. That'll hopefully be a bounce from its 618 retracement. That could be a healthy move. It's also its monthly resistance. You really want to see it regain that. You don't want to see it closing this month below it. You got resistance above you at like 430, 426. Dollar below. Band does look like it's in the camp of the better charts. It's kind of in like the Doge camp, where you have this move up and you. Oh no! Oh no! What the? What? There we go. In the Doge camp, where you've moved up to a high and found support, you're hopefully looking for a bounce from a higher low. A lot of coins are looking this way. Hopefully band's following, but there's really no way. Like, if Bitcoin does this, everything's going to follow. Like, hands down, everything's going to follow. Do I ever read super chats? Dude, I try, man. I try. I've been streaming for like 3-4 hours now. You know, don't take it personally, bro. It's not like I'm ignoring you. Where is it? I don't even see it. F Tinder. Fair enough. I don't see the super chat. See it. It's literally not on my feed. What did it say? That's true. Phil FJ Fry, man. That is the thing about macro bottoms. That's why you can never say the bottom's not in. You won't know when it's in. When everyone's sure it's not in is when it will be in. That's just how it works. I think you just trolled, probably. Yeah, I didn't see one. Luna C BTC Pay. Man, I don't know, dude. Getsy, all in on anything, I don't think it's a good choice. Luna rejected hard at yesterday's daily open. Rough. Did have kind of a ripper there, though. He was up like 50% for like a brief second. Luna now the only... No? Okay, so earlier in the stream, no coins in the space were green over the last 24 hours. Terra Luna coming in with 23% now after this rally, but it does look like it's rejecting from yesterday's open. A break of 000235 though. Set up for more upside. Maker, something that no one ever asks to see, and in fact we have not looked at in a long time. Up 5%. I have a chart for it though. There we go. Has not been opened in a while. Maker trade's still live. Still live. Filled at 700. Not stopped. Really not awesome looking. This is not a trend line. That's just a line. Oops. There you go. Yeah, higher lows, moving back up. I don't know. You're likely to find resistance now at 700 though. Maker's really not super awesome looking. Let's check out Lux Algo again. Lux Algo, what do you have to say about Maker? Sell on the 12. And you close the sell. A little early. Close the daily sell. Looking to see if any sells were closed here. Nope. Strong sell. I got my Lux algo link in the video description below if you want to check it out. All right, the strong sell here on the hourly said to close at 639, and now we have a buy. Actually, all right. Let's see. From the sell to the buy, looking for the 618 uncomfortably directly at previous support, 785. I can see that. I see that playing. It's got to break through 700 though, which is going to be a thing of itself. This will be your test, Lux Algo. I am Pharaoh. Okay, see if that plays out. Sol chilling at 1250. Bitcoin chilling in this descending trend. I don't know how much longer I can last, boys. Holy hell. Holy hell. Been live for a long time. Yeah, we just lost a bunch of viewers too. It might be a good time to wrap her up. What do you think? Should definitely be in the Discord. I'm gonna do airdrop, nice fat airdrop. Hopefully offset some losses today for y'all. Just kidding. You'll get a few sats. I'll make you a Bitcoin holder. All you have to do is join the Discord, and when you join, all you have to do, all you'll be able to see after you click kind of the normal things is the verify room. When you join, you'll see this me thing, me bot. All you have to do is click this green emoji check mark. You'll enter the Discord. You don't have to do anything to get the airdrop. The tip bot will create it for you. Create the wallet for you. Check out the playlist. Check out my shorts playlist. It's dope. Fire content. Whole thing. There's like 15 videos. They're all shorts. It's like a total of 10 minutes. Check it out. Let it loop if you really want to help it with the algorithm. Great content. As soon as I turn this stream off, Bitcoin will move. So hold on to your hats, buckle up, get comfortable. Watch total market cap. This is what I'm going to be doing. If total market cap breaks, probably go live again, even though I'm beat. If it breaks June's low, I'm hoping it doesn't. I love you all. Thanks for all the subscribers. If you haven't subscribed, join us. Jolt of Rivera subscribed right on The Witcher. Join us. We'll probably be live again tomorrow, even though I'm beat. I'm going to play some Overwatch. Hit me up on Discord if you want to play Overwatch. Join Discord either way. Sign up using the links in the video description below. I love you, fam. It's time for me to chill. I'm going to go smoke one. Probably have a drink ski. I advise you to do the same. Remember, keep calm today. Don't make emotional decisions. Be kind to yourself.